Alright. Hello, OA, Eternal Magician, Vince, Chaos Shield, Nagels, and Guppy Force. Last time. Oh my god! Oh my god! The final battles have started. And once again, Angie is sadly manipulated by Bernkastel. Poor Angie. My god. Like, how many times has this been? When she was a little baby, she was manipulated to hate Eva. Then Bernkastel manipulated her to freaking fight Battler in game... I mean, not fight Battler, but fight Beatrice in game 4. And at the end of game 3. And... Hello, Ramsh. And then... she just plunged her into despair in game 7. And now she's manipulating her yet again. Hello, Psyoff. In this final game for her own ends. I really hope Angie gets in a hit against Bernkastel and realizes how many times that Bernkastel has manipulated her against her own family. It's just, oh god. And it's like basically, it's like almost a game of Ikaruga now with both the warriors of... yeah, but Bernkastel pushed it forward. Yeah, she had her own reasons, but Bernkastel really pushed it over the line. And hello, Isidial. Oh, something just happened. Wait. Did something just happen? Angie's worst suffering reading. Hilarious, Guppy Force. I heard a sound that the computer just made, but I'm assuming everything's okay. So, oh my god, I just... In the meantime, the mystery warriors of Will and Dolanor are able to fight the goats that represent mystery and that you know, take theories about that, but all the fantasy warriors, like Beatrice's whole entourage, are able to fight the goats that believe in fantasy. So far they're able to protect everybody, but Battler, with his badass golden truth blade, is like being like... He's basically like Goku now, compared to the rest of the Z fighters here. Which I think is pretty hilarious, considering how he started out. Like now he's like ultra badass hero. You know, he's like pretty much the most powerful one because Beatrice gave him the title of Territory Lord. But she's also pretty strong too. Oh, there was an error? Okay. Well, I'm glad it's fine. Now, Vince. Okay. Thanks for telling me, because it seemed fine on my end. And, anyway, we got a bit of a late start today. I just want to say one thing before we start again really quick. Is that there will be a special Higurashi stream tomorrow. Which, oh god, yep. It's something I said I was going to do a long time ago. And we'll see how that goes. So a very special one-off Higurashi stream. There'll still be an Umineko in 2 days, so don't worry about that. And so let's get back into it. Hachijo Choya, let's see what our old frenemy Featherine is doing in the human world. And I assume this is just a random person here. And then you see...
第1回〇〇社ミステリー大賞応募作品中に八条先生が再び偽名にて原稿をお寄せになったという形にいたしまして。
I'm not saying it isn't Batsukoshi Nagels. I see. We'll set it up so that among the works entered in Company X's mystery novel contest, yet another one of the great Hachijo's works will appear under a false name.
もちろん映画化テレビドラマ化全てが同時にリンクして動く形になっておりまして
Of course, we'll then move on with a movie version, a TV drama bundled in.
ぜひ先生の玉光を我が〇〇社にお預けいただきたく
We here at Company X would be honored to accept your manuscript.
賞金は出るのですか
And I am getting prize money out of this.
もちろんでございます
But of course.
栄えある第1回〇〇社ミステリー大賞賞金1000万円はもちろん先生にお支払いさせていただきます
What do you need money for, Featherine? You're a freaking god. The 10 million yen prize for Company X's first mystery novel contest will all go to you.
他にもですね他にも
And much more besides.
面白い
Splendid.
気に入りました
You've caught my interest.
だから原稿は書かないことにします
That's why I've decided not to write up a manuscript for you. There we go. That makes more sense. That's the Featherine I know. What?
先生そんな
Madam Hachijo, why? Everything had seemed to be going so smoothly up until then, so this sudden refusal made the people from the publishing company fall over in their sofa.
私が書いた原稿よりあなた方のシナリオの方が面白い
Yep, that's the Featherine we all know. This little scheme of yours is far more interesting than the manuscript I wrote.
ですからこの原稿は御社にお預けするにふさわしくありません
In that case, it wouldn't be fitting to hand it over to you.
元よりくだらなき原稿
It was always a worthless story.
無知猛昧なる読者がいかにそれを棚に上げて自身が推理の限りを尽くしたかのような気分になるよう誘導するだけの打分
My God, what a dick. I wanted to lure my ignorant readers into lauding it, making them feel as though they'd perform some magnificent reasoning.
それを皮肉と気づき人の子が自らの愚かさに苦笑する
I was hoping that you children of men would recognize the irony and laugh at your own mistake. Yep. Now, okay, another confirmation is that she just calls everybody children of men, and that wasn't some kind of act that she was putting on for Angie's sake.
そんな作品に書いたつもりがまさか推理小説の扱いを受けるとは
But it looks like you've taken it seriously.
我ながら文才のなさに呆れ果てるというものです
Oh my God! You have to be. Her arrogance is so entertaining. I'm sorry. It's like it goes over the point of being annoyed at her to the point where it's just funny. Yes, I can say I'm ashamed at my own failure as a writer.
とんでもない
Oh, of course not!
どうかお許しをどうか我が社に玉光を
Please forgive us! Please let us use your...
金はいらぬが餌が欲しいです
I have no need for money, but some pet food would be nice. Let me get... Oh yeah, her cat. That's right.
餌
The cat that eats like raw meat. Pet food?
あ先生の飼い猫の
Oh, for your cat.
梅干しの好きな猫ちゃんとの噂を
Yep. She feeds the cat like exactly the stuff. I guess she keeps the cat in memorandum of Bernkastel or something. There was a rumor that you had a cat who liked dried plums.
かしこまりました
Yes, as you wish.
至急最高級の梅干し詰め合わせを
Quickly, let's have a high quality assortment of dried plums brought in here.
つずつ個別包装してあるやつで、一粒200円以上するものしか食べません。
She only eats the ones that are packaged separately at 200 yen apiece.
あれはやがて高血圧で死ぬな。
At this rate, she'll die of high blood pressure.
キムチや辛味噌もよく舐めるし。
She snacks on kimchi and spicy miso all the time, too.
舌のいかれた猫であること。
Really, there must be something wrong with that cat's tongue. Oh my god, did she make a cat that was just like Bernkastel? Oh my god. I bet she named the cat after Bernkastel too, as some kind of joke. Me. The cat meowed in objection from where it lay on top of the bookshelf.
この原稿を預けませんが、本社対象用に新しい原稿を執筆しましょう。
I cannot give you this manuscript, but why don't I write up a new one for your company's contest?
ただし、私の名前では書きません。
However, I won't write it under my name.
本社対象の推定投稿数は1000件以上。
It's estimated that thousands of manuscripts will be sent in for your contest.
その中から私の匿名原稿を見事見つけ出し、その上でなお対象にふさわしいと思えたなら、その時改めて先々の話を伺いましょう。
If you manage to pick mine out from the pack, and if you also find it deserving of the prize, then I would be happy to continue our discussion just now.
それでいかがか？
How does that sound? Whoa!
玉光を賜れるだけでも至極幸福に存じまする。
Just the honor of receiving your manuscript is more than enough!
あなたたちはいつもペコペコしていて実に面白い。
Hello, Luce. Hello, James. Welcome to the stream. You people are truly amusing, fawning and cringing all the time.
だが今日はもう飽きました。
But I've grown weary of this for today.
お帰りなさい。
Leave now.
人の子に会うのは実に疲れる。
Meeting with children of men can be so tiring.
ご拝謁賜れましたことを深く御礼申し上げまする。
We're deeply grateful for your kindness in allowing us this meeting!
A servant guided the people from the publishing company to the door. Oh, she has a servant too. Interesting. In the study that was now finally quiet, Hachijo Toya let out a sigh, slumped down in the sofa, and gazed at the ceiling.
疲れるが、たまには人の子の刺激も悪くない。
Yeah, there's a new song and a new background CG too. Jeez. Amazing that we're still getting new music this late in the game. It is tiring, but the stimulation of talking with a child of man isn't such a bad thing in small doses.
定期的に人と会いなさいよ。
Oh, hello, Bernkastel. It's good for you to talk to people every now and then.
ボケるわよ。引きこもってると。
You'll go senile if you stay shut in all the time. Oh, that black cat was Bernkastel. Oh my god, that makes so much sense. She was taking a cat form, so people didn't know. I get it. Okay. She was in her cat form, I see. The black cat left from the bookshelf and landed softly on the carpet. Then its form silently twisted and became that of Bernkastel, And they're in the human world background. Another new background. My god. Holy shit. Another new background CG. And by the way, holy shit. Bernkastel is in the human world, I just noticed. She really is a Voyager witch, but that shouldn't be too surprising because Lambda Delta was as well with Sayo Yasuda in Confession of the Golden Witch. So the Voyager witches, yeah, they can go anywhere they freaking want. Then its form silently twisted and became that of Bernkastel. Indeed.
あやつらは実に面白い。
They certainly can be entertaining.
たまに招くと退屈を忘れられる。
Inviting them over now and then may go a long way towards alleviating my boredom.
それにメンジ、気が向いたら原稿を書いてやることとしよう。
At any rate, I think I will write that manuscript when I feel like it.
そなたに土産も持ってくるそうだしな。
It sounds like they'll even bring a gift for you.
何を餌って。
What's all this about pet food?
失礼ね。
How rude.
餌であろうが。
Well, that's what it is.
ほれ。
Here. Hachijo picked up a jar from the shelf, then took a dried plum out and threw it into the air. In an instant, Bernkastel turned back into a black cat, caught it in midair, and started munching away.
先生、お客様がお帰りになりました。
Oh, yeah, there's a random servant she has. Madam Hachijo, your guests have departed. A servant knocked on the door before making this announcement.
ありがとう。
Thank you.
あれが目を覚ましたら教えてください。
Let me know if that one wakes up.
かしこまりました。
Who is that one? Huh. I wonder what she means. As you wish.
何かお紅茶を入れましょうか。
Would you like some tea?
いえ、
No.
少し執筆をします。
I'm going to write for a bit.
しばらく放っておくように。
Please do not disturb me.
はい。
Yes, ma'am. Another new background. Holy fuck. My god. After waiting for the servant's footsteps to disappear into the distance, Hachijo moved to her desk. The desk certainly looked as though it belonged to a great writer, with pages of manuscripts scattered across it.
この世紀末にまだペンで書いてるの？
Even though the century's almost over, you still write with a pen. The black cat spoke as it tore the dried plum apart with its mouth.
物語はインクで記す。
Tales are to be written with ink.
それが私の不変のルールである。
To me, that is an unbreakable rule.
インクで書いて同じものをキーボードで打ち直すなんて。
So you write it once with ink, then type the whole thing over again with a keyboard.
バカな二度手間だわ。
Pretty stupid doing the same thing twice.
ならばなぜ人の子は心の中で物語を描き、それをわざわざキーボードで打ち直すというのか。
In that case, why does a child of man draw up a tale in their mind and then spit the whole thing out again on a keyboard?
人の子の二度手間もバカバカしい。
How foolish of them to do the same thing twice.
ならあんたは三度手間ってわけだわ。
Well, if you look at it that way, and you're doing the same thing 3 times.
今のは面白かった。
That was a good one. Even as Hachijo laughed, her fountain pen was already sliding across the page. Beautiful letters appeared almost as fast and proficiently as a typewriter. Only humans called her creations manuscripts. With her fountain pen and writing paper, she was creating a world. As she did, the hands of the clock would spin around like a top. The light and shadows that came in through the window changed their angles so fast they might have been in the hands of a clock themselves. She like fast-forwarding time or something. Slowly, she drew a large X across the tightly packed words on the paper.
気乗りしないの?
Having trouble?
うまく書けぬ。
I can't draw it out well.
人を楽しませる原稿とはめんどくさいものだな。
Writing a manuscript to please people is truly a pain.
何しろ普段人に読ませるために文字など書かぬのでな。
After all, I don't usually write for other people to read.
あんた、自分が何を言ってるのか、いっぺん原稿用紙に書いてみるといいわ。
You should try writing down whatever it is you're saying on that manuscript paper. Bernkastel curled up on the sofa, a mocking smile on her face. Normally, whenever Hachijo was writing, Bernkastel would never let herself be noticed, much less talk to her. However, Bernkastel realized that the other was apparently getting bored with her manuscript, so she yawned and started talking.
何を書いてるの? さっきから。
What is it you're writing anyway?
人の子に捧げる物語だ。
A tale to give to a child of man.
どこの人の子?
Which child of man?
我に朗読を捧げたる巫女に約束した物語だ。
Oh, this is her gift to Angie. I see. That she promised in episode 6. It's a tale I promised to write for a Miko, who once read for me. Oh, that Miko.
ああ。
What's so funny? Oh, nothing. Nothing at all.
まだ書いてたの。
You're still writing that.
何を書けばあれは満足するのか。
I can't think of anything to write.
私にはもうわからぬのだ。
That would give her satisfaction.
またアウアウが投げ出したわ。
Looks like Owl's giving up yet again.
あんたはいつだって勝手に物語を約束して最後まで書ききれなくなって投げ出すのね。
You always promise to write a story, then get stuck before you're finished and give up.
投げ出さぬからこうして悩んでいる。
If I had given up, I wouldn't be worrying it over it like this.
エンジが望む物語は最初から一つしかないわ。
There's only one tale that Angie's wanted from the beginning.
一なる真実の物語か。
The tale of the single truth.
エ
Yep.
ンジはあの日に何があったのか知りたいと希望しているわ。
Angie said she wanted to know what happened that day.
それを煙に巻く物語をいくら書いたって満足するわけもない。
No matter how many tales you write distorting the truth, she'll never be satisfied.
一なる真実よりも私の物語の方がよほど面白いと思うのだがな。
And yet I do think my tales are far more interesting than the single truth.
エンジェは面白い物語が読みたいんじゃないのよ。
Angie doesn't want to read an interesting tale.
私はあの人の子にそなたのために物語を書くと約束した。
I promised that child of man that I would write a tale for her sake.
だから私はあやつのためにあやつが喜ぶ物語を書いている。
So is she controlling what's happening? Oh boy. Oh boy. So I'm writing a tale to please her.
どんなに面白かろうと面白くなかろうと
No matter how interesting or uninteresting it is,
あんたが書くそれは全て幻想だわ
everything you write is an illusion.
エンジはそんなものを一切望んでいない
Angie doesn't want any of that.
まだわかんないの
Haven't you figured that out yet?
一なる真実の書は後宮エヴァが記した
The book of the single truth was written by Ushimiya Eva. Hidden amongst the pile of writing paper was Eva's diary. Yep.
そして筆者はこれを誰にも明かさずに言った
Furthermore, the one who wrote this passed away without revealing it to anyone.
私は物書きの端くれとしてそれを尊重したいと思うのだ
Okay, so yeah, that makes sense because she's kind of honorable in her own way. So, and she's after things to alleviate her boredom, and just finding out what the truth was by just looking in Eva's diary. Like that would just end her fun. So yeah, and that also makes sense. Like why she asked for an answer check from Bernkastel. Because she didn't look in the diary, even though she has it. She didn't break it open. Even though that would be like completely effortless of her to do. Being the humble writer that I am, I would like to respect that.
笑わせないで
Don't make me laugh.
物語の腹渡引きずり出して月見で一杯のあんたがそれを語る
Is this coming from the person who entertains herself by taking a tale and then tearing out its guts?
真実などつまらぬぞ
The truth is uninteresting.
いくつもの物語の腹渡を食いちぎってきた末の感想がそれ
Is that your opinion after tearing apart the guts of so many tales?
そういうことでもよい
You might as well say that. With a self-mocking laugh, Hachijo set down her fountain pen.
私は老いた
I certainly have aged.
老いて最初に理解したのは知ることより知らぬことの方が貴重であるということだ
Well, I think with how old she is, and the fact that she needs a frickin' memory device around her head just to remember her own personality and self, I think that makes a lot of sense. There's probably, ironically, more things that she does know in the universe than doesn't know. Which is mind-boggling. The first thing age taught me was that not knowing is more precious than knowing.
年寄り臭そうな話だけど付き合ってあげる
That definitely sounds like something an old person would say. But I'll bite.
どういう意味
What do you mean?
知ることと知らぬこと
Knowing and not knowing.
この二つは不可逆的な関係だということだ
These two things have a one-way relationship.
そうね
True.
知らぬから知るに移ることはできても知るから知らぬには移れない
It's possible to switch from not knowing to knowing, but you can't do it the other way around. So yeah, Bernkastel must have looked. And I guess, I'm guessing that she's not telling Featherine what the real truth is, because Featherine would probably fucking murder her in 2 seconds if she actually told her, because Bernkastel obviously knows what the one truth is. If she was able to show that to Angie, like basically an abridged version of what happened, and not the whole thing, obviously. It's possible to switch from not knowing to knowing, but you can't do it the other way around.
それを理解したとき
When I realized that,
私は知らぬことに宿る処女性にも似た高潔なる純粋さを理解したのだ
I saw the noble purity resembling virginity that existed not knowing.
私は退屈から逃れるために星の数ほどのゲームを物語を腹渡を引きずり出しては食らってきた。
Jesus Christ. My God. Just imagine just how many freaking situations and scenarios. Hello, Ji-chan. Oh my God, like, I'm just trying now to imagine how many, like, freaking scenarios has Toya, like, turned miserable and stuff in her, like, quest, and, like, holy shit. My God. In my attempts to escape boredom, I have torn apart and eaten the guts of as many games and tales as there are stars in the sky.
しかしいつも退屈が癒されるのはほんの一瞬で、その儚さゆえに私は個々の物語を軽んじてきた。
But always, my relief from boredom is short-lived. It's also fleeting that I've started to ignore each tale as an individual story.
そうね。
That's right.
猫を食らえばお楽しみは一晩でおしまいだわ。
If you eat a cat, then you only get to enjoy it for one night.
でも生かしておけばやがては悪態をついたり皮肉を言ったりするようになるかもしれない。
But if you let me live, it might start calling you names and getting sarcastic.
そうだな。
Indeed.
勝手に貸し棚を漁ったり、ベッドに忍び込んできて暑苦しいのもなかなか愉快なものだ。
Even the annoying way they break into your sweets cupboard or sneak into your bed can be part of their charm. Hachijo looked around at the books covering every square inch of the room, then softly petted the cat's back.
私は一つの物語をもっともっと深く長く楽しむことができたかもしれない。
I might have been able to enjoy a single tale much longer and much more deeply.
退屈から逃れるために星の数の物語を食い尽くしてきた私はそもそも初めから物語を食らってなどいなかったのだ。
As I've eaten my way through countless tales to escape boredom, I haven't really been eating them.
ただ殺していただけ。
I've just been killing them.
結局はそれが私をも殺すのだ。
And in the end, they'll kill me back. Hachijo laughed with self-derision.
ベアとのゲームだって腹渡を引きずり出そうとしたじゃない。
Even in Beato's game, you tried to tear the guts out.
答え合わせを希望しただけだ。
I just wanted to check my answers.
物語の紡ぎ手であるベアトリーチェには敬意を表する形としたつもりだがな。
I did try to do it in a way that respected Beatrice, the weaver of this tale.
そうね。
Yeah.
わかんないやつにはわかんない。うまい朗読だったと思うわ。
I think it was pretty well read. All done so that people who didn't understand wouldn't figure it out.
エンジェが真実を知ることと知らぬこととどちらが良い物語となるのか正直なところもう私にはわからぬ。
Will it make for a better tale if Angie learns the truth? Or if she doesn't?
だからそなたに再び軽蔑されることを覚悟の上で
To be honest, I don't know anymore. Featherine, you gonna help us out? Are you gonna help us out, Featherine? Oh god, I really hope she changes her who she's supporting.
私はこの物語の続きを書くことをやめようと思う。
Oh, good. Okay, so she's not. Oh, wow. So she's gonna stop. Okay. If she was manipulating things, then. Okay. It looks like she's gonna let Bernkastel go off on her own. She's gonna stop supporting her. Okay. We'll see what Bernkastel does. So, fully aware that you'll scorn me for it, I've decided to stop writing the rest of this tale.
やめてどうすんの？
What do you mean?
私は書かぬ。
I won't write it.
記すだけだ。
I will merely record it.
後ろ宮エンジェが自ら紡ぐ物語をな。
The tale that Ushramia Angie weaves herself. So no more manipulating. Okay, that's good. Angie, it's all on you.
またそういうことをするのね。
So, you're going to do that sort of thing again.
私は真実を知らぬことをあえて選ぶ方が高潔であると1000年を生き飽きた末に思う。
Hello, howdy, welcome to the stream. After growing tired of 1,000 years of life, I've decided that choosing not to know the truth is the more noble path.
しかし100年も生きぬエンジェにその価値観を押し付けるのも酷であると今理解した。
However, I now see that it isn't fair to force my opinion on Angie, who hasn't even lived 100 years.
だからエンジェに委ねようと？
So, you're gonna leave it in Angie's care.
そうだ。
Yes.
それを私は淡々と記す。
I will silently record it as it plays out.
エンジェに委ねるということはもうこの物語の向かう先は半ば決まったようなものだけど。
If you're leaving it to Angie, then the rest of this tale is pretty much set in stone, right?
そうなるだろうな。
So it would seem.
それでよい。
Let it be so.
私が記すどのような物語よりも結局は人の子が自ら紡ぐ物語の方が面白いのだから。
After all, in the end, a tale that a child of man weaves for herself will be more fun than any story I could create. Okay, it looks like we've gotten a bit of a chance here. She's not going to be manipulating things from behind the scenes anymore.
ならエンジェの物語に付き合ってあげたら？
In that case, why don't you lend a hand in Angie's tale?
出番はもう作ってあげたでしょ？
You've already given yourself a role in it, haven't you?
ふむ。
Huh.
私はこの物語にピリオドを打つ役目か。
So, is it my role to bring this tale to its conclusion?
ベアとのゲーム風にもっとかっこよく言ってほしいわ。
You're right, yeah, Bernkastel is talking like Rika again. I just realized that. She's going back to how she talked as Rika.
Come on, that's new for someone in Beatrice came to talk.
猫箱の腹渡を引きずり出す役目よ。
It's your job to take out the guts of this cat box.
Hachito chuckled, pushed aside the pile of writing paper, and picked up the book of the single truth. Then she opened a locked drawer.
エンジが望むのだ。
That is what Angie desires.
この書の封印は解かれる運命にあるだろう。
Perhaps this book's seal is fated to be broken.
エンジェは一なる真実に至り、一なる真実は猫箱の封印を開いて全てを白日にさらす。
Angie will reach the single truth. Then the single truth will break the seal on the cat box, And everything will then be exposed to the light of day.
それをもってネットの海に無数にばらまかれた愉快なる妄想のボトルメッセージとかけらは全て海の泡となって消え果てる。
And so all of those countless message bottles and fragments made of the delightful imaginings which have been scattered across the ocean of the internet
あやつももうそのようなかけらには疲れ果てただろうからな。
will fade away like foam on the sea. After all, even that person has surely tired of such fragments. Who is she talking about? Who is that person? Who the fuck? Well, there can't be another new character.
もうあの子も旅を終えてもいい頃だわ。
No way. No way. No fucking way. No fucking way. What? Oh my god. She found him. Oh my god. Somehow. Oh my god. She must have found him. Hello, T. Does she have him locked up or something, though? The original battler. Oh my god. Oh my god. Battler's Angie world counterpart. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my fucking god. It's gotta be. It's gotta be. That kid, it's gotta be. Oh my god. It's gotta be. Oh my god. She found Battler's counterpart in Angie's world. This is a fragment. She brought Angie to a fragment where Battler survived somehow. Does she have him locked up or something? So where that version of Battler, she brought Angie to a fragment where Battler survived. Somehow. But Battler is a kid compared to Bernkastel's age. Oh my god. Hello, Matt. Hello, Happy T. Oh my god. Exactly, James. That's exactly what I meant. Bird and Featherine are super, super old, so anybody would be a kid to them. Oh my god. That's what she did. That was her reward. That's gotta be it. Oh my god. I'm sorry. I've been too much. This is mind blowing. It's gotta be, because who else could Bernkastel be talking about? It's about time for that kid's journey to end, too.
引き受けようではないか。
Yes. Let us accept this task.
その度に終着駅を与える役目を。
As our role demands, let's give this journey an end of the line. At that moment, there were sounds of someone in the hallway. Peace. The instant someone knocked on the door, Bernkastel turned back into a black cat.
先生、執筆中失礼いたします。
Madam Chiru, please forgive me for interrupting. It was the voice of Chiru's servant.
何か
What is it?
電話なら断ってください。
If it's a phone call, then tell them I'm busy.
いえ、
It isn't that.
東野様がお目覚めになりました。
Wait, what? She must have changed his identity. She must have changed his identity. It isn't that. Toya-sama has woken up.
ありがとう。
Thank you.
軽食の準備を。
Prepare a light meal.
私の分も一緒に。
Enough for the two of us.
かしこまりました。
As you wish. Oh my god! Hachijo stood up. Then she shut the open drawer and locked it again. Yup. Another new song. Oh my god. Inside that drawer lay a glittering gold key. Angie's key, but the real world version. Oh my god. Back to the battle.
副賞要求。
Repeat it!
密室の定義は内外からのあらゆる出入りを否定するものである。
The definition of a closed room prevents all varieties of entering and exiting!
副賞拒否。
I refuse!
可能なる密室殺人の定義は完全なる密室の定義とは一致しない。
This song is amazing. By definition, it's impossible for a closed room murder to take place inside a perfect closed room.
チェーンが破壊後に修復された可能性。
The chain might have been repaired after it was destroyed.
扉が破壊後に修復された可能性。
The door might have been repaired after it was destroyed.
壁が破壊後に修復された可能性。
The wall might have been repaired after it was destroyed.
俺の密室にはいかなる修復も存在しない。
My closed room doesn't involve anything being repaired. This song is badass. Good.
本当に楽しいですね、バトレさん。
This really is getting fun, Butler-san.
悪いが今はお前と遊んでる暇がねえんだよ。
Getting that badass line out there. Sorry, but I don't have time to play with you right now.
こちらこそ悪いですが、真実の魔女の同志エンジェさんの邪魔をさせるわけにはいきません。
I'm sorry too, but as a fellow witch of truth, I can't let you get in Angie-san's way.
そういやお前も真実の魔女なんだ
Come to think of it, you're a witch of truth too, aren't you?
な。なるほど。エンジェの先輩魔女ってわけ
I guess that makes you a sort of mentor to Angie.
一なる真実
The single truth!
それこそが思考にして究極
It is the supreme, the ultimate!
それに至る全ての障害を打ち破ることのできる魔女こそが真実の魔女です
By a way, only a witched truth can break down all barriers that stand between her and that truth!
そんなにも一なる真実とやらが大事か
Is the single truth of yours really so important?
世の中には知る必要も価値もないものだってたくさんある
There are lots of things in this world that aren't worth knowing.
エンジにとって1986年にどれほどの意味があるってんだ
How important is 1986 to Angie, really?
何もない
It isn't important at all! I don't think that... I wouldn't say that, Valor.
ないでしょうね
You're probably right!
1986年に何があったってなくたって
No matter what happened or didn't happen in 1986,
1998年に生きるエンジェさんには何の変化もない
he won't change anything for the Angie living in 1998!
それが知ることの無意味さです
There's no point in learning that truth!
ですが一つだけ変えられることがあります
However, there is just one thing that will change.
それは何だ
What's that?
どう生きるかです
How she lives! There's the scythe. Oh, Erika transformed her reasoning into a scythe's blade and lashed out at Battler over and over. Battler also created a blade from his reasoning and attacked Erika over and over. In the midst of all this, he questioned Erika, the girl who, like Angie, called herself a witch of truth. Just what is the point of exposing the truth?
そうだ
You're right.
人は知ることでどう生きるかを変えることもあるだろう
Knowing often changes how a person lives her life. Hold on one second. For some reason, it is really hot today, and I need to put my hair up again because it's just too goddamn hot. Even though it's almost fucking April.
ならば俺は肉親として願う
In that case, I have one hope as her blood relative.
エンジェが俺のゲームの末により良い生き方に人生を変えてくれることをな
Alright, Battler! Yeah, he has Angie's best interest in mind. I hope that, at the end of my game, Angie finds a better way to live her life.
知ることで人の生き方は変わりますがそれが良いものになるかは分かりかねます
Bye, Matt. Yep, there are some times when Australia isn't hot. It's actually quite nice most of the year. It's only in the summer when it's really brutally hot. At least in Brisbane, the rest of the year is quite nice. Knowing may change how people live, but not always in a good direction!
世の中には知らない方が快適なこともたくさんありますので
There are plenty of things in this world that you may be more comfortable not knowing!
電車の座席シートに生息するダニの数
The number of ticks living in the seats on a train.
水道水にまつわる不衛生な都市伝説
Those urban legends about nasty stuff in the tap water.
知らねえ方がマシな話はキリがねえぜ
The world's full of things you'd be better off not knowing.
一なる真実の書は確かにこの島で何があったのかをエンジェに教えるだろう
The book of the single truth probably can teach Angie what happened on this island.
しかしそれを知って何の意味がある
But what's the point of her knowing that?
12年前の悲しみが増すばかりじゃねえか
Okay, so it definitely is something very sad. Yep. Bernkastel's freaking thing in episode 7 had to be the truth then. She was just freaking manipulating Angie as she always was. It'll just increase the sadness she's felt for 12 years!
一体エンジェはさらにあと何年をかければ一 一人の女の子としての幸せを享受できるってんだよ。
How many more years will it take for her to find happiness as an ordinary girl?
一体何年をかければその傷口は癒されるんだよ。
How many years will it take for her wounds to be healed?
Angie's desire to find the truth is hurting her, regardless of what the truth actually is. Though her deep wounds were slow to heal, they did begin to do so during those 12 years. However, Angie kept picking at the scabs. In her search for the truth, she tore at those wounds herself, opening them up once more.
エンジはもう1986年の悲しみから解放されていいんだ。
It's time for Angie to be free of the sadness of 1986!
それが俺たち後ろ宮家全員の願いなんだ。
That's what all of us Shromias pray for!
そんなの知ったこっちゃありません。
Who cares about that?
真実こそ全て、真実こそ正義。
The truth is everything! The truth is justice!
中学の頃に誰もが一度はかかる病気だな。
It's a disease everyone gets at least once, usually in middle school.
大人が隠すことをやたらと知りたくなる。
They just love to find out all those things the adults are hiding.
それを暴くのが楽しいんじゃないですか。
But don't you think it's fun to expose things like that?
ああ、そうだな。
Yeah, totally.
大人の本はこそこそ隠れて読むから楽しいんだぜ。
Reading dirty books wouldn't be nearly so fun if you didn't have to do it in secret.
They could even have a good laugh together. Back to the battle. And I guess we're gonna cut to Beatrice. Yeah.
そなたの青きくさびのすべてを赤き真実によって否定する。
I deny all of your blue wedges with the red truth!
そなたの提示するすべての方法でわらわの密室を破ることはできぬ。
None of the methods you suggest could defeat my closed room!
Angie was breathing heavily. The book of the single truth was right before her eyes. If she could just defeat Beato, she'd be able to take the book to Bernkastel, and then she could read what was inside. Even though the truth of the final family conference on October 4th and 5th of 1986 was right there, the Golden Witch stood in her way. Her anger and hatred spun around inside her head, wiping out the composure necessary to theory making. Angie shook her head several times, clearing away everything that got in the way of calming her mind. However, no matter how many times she thought it through, the closed room sealing her in the chapel was perfect. Angie wasn't particularly familiar with the mystery genre. However, she knew about all the fragments containing Beato's games so far. Her knowledge was shallow, but it should still have been enough to give her a good foothold. However, no matter how many blue truths she shot at Beato, none of them ever even made the witch flinch, because Beato is just that badass. Beato just blew them apart with the red truth and an elegant wave of her pipe.
いい加減に諦めよ。
It's about time you gave up.
わらわはそなたとゲームをしているつもりさえな。
I don't even view this as a game between the two of us.
絶対に解けない問題とでも言いたげね。
Are you implying that I could never solve this puzzle?
バトラがエリカをもてなし終えるまでの時間稼ぎ。
I'm just buying time until Battler finishes dealing with Erika.
そなたの頭を冷やせるのはバトラだけだ。
Yep, that's absolutely true.
He's the only one who can bring you to your senses.
頭を冷やす。
Bring me
私が
to my senses!
あんたたちが一なる真実を私から隠すからでしょうが。
You're the ones making me do this by hiding the single truth!
だから私はあんたたちに抗う。
That's why I'm fighting you!
これは権利よ。
This is my right!
私には後ろ宮家の最後の一人として真実を知る権利がある。
As the final member of the Ushirmiya family, I have a right to know the truth!
そうだ。
Indeed.
だからこ の最後のゲーム。
And that is the purpose of this final game.
そうね。
That's right.
この最後のゲームが与えられなかったら、私には真実に至るチャンスさえ与えられなかった。
Without this final game, I wouldn't have been given a chance to reach the truth.
その点についてだけは私も感謝しているわ。
At least for that one thing, I'm grateful.
1986年に何があったの？
But as for what happened in 1986,
何が親族、そして家族を奪ったの？
as for who took your relatives and your family away from you,
それを知りたいと願うそなたの気持ちは人間としては真っ当なものだ。
God, this song is awesome. As a human, your desire to know the truth is quite natural.
しかしそれを理解してなおバトラーはそなたが1986年に回帰するべきではないと思った。
However, even knowing this, Battler decided that it would be best if you didn't return to 1986.
お兄ちゃんの言いたいことはわかるわよ。
I know what Oni-chan's trying to say!
過去を振り返らず未来を見て生きろとか言うつもりでしょ。
He's telling me to look to the future and live, instead of being stuck in the past, right?
そうだ。
Correct.
それをバトラーは
Battler wanted to use this final game
この最後のゲームをもって
to show you that.
伝えるつもりだった。
なら答えは早々に出てるわ。
In that case, there's no need to keep waiting for my answer.
ノーサンキューよ、黄金の魔女。
The answer is no thank you, Golden Witch!
私は1986年にもう死んでいた。
I died back in 1986.
その後12年間も亡霊として一人ぼっちでさまよったわ。
I've wandered about like a ghost for 12 years since then.
そしてエヴァおばさんが死んで、私が亡霊としてさえ地上にとどまる理由がなくなった。
And when Aunt Eva died, I lost my only reason to stick around on this earth as a ghost.
だから最後に一つだけ自分が本当にしたいことをして死のうと決めたの。
That's why I decided to do one last thing before ending my life. Oh my god, Angie. Shit, then she really better not look at that book ever. Oh god. Oh god, Angie, no. No. Oh god. Angie, no. Then she has to be kept. Oh god.
1986年の真実を知ることだというのか。
Then she absolutely should never be allowed anywhere near that book. And that thing is learning the truth of 1986.
そうよ、悪い。
Yeah, got a problem with that?
ああ、悪いぞ、愚か者。
Of course I do, you foolish girl!
ではそなたは真実に至ったなら死んでしまうということ。
So if you do reach the truth, you'll die!
ならば至らせるわけにはいかぬ。
Woo! In that case, I can't let you have it!
どこまでも煙に巻いてそなたを生き延びさせねばな。
I must trick you and blind you as much as I can to keep you alive!
バトラはそなたに生きることを望んでいる。
Battler wants you to live!
真実のない生なんて死んでいるのと同じよ。
Living without truth is no better than dying!
私は生きるために知ろうとしている。
I'm trying to find the truth so I can live!
そなたは今死ぬために知ろうとしていると言ったぞ。
Sorry, child. You just admitted that you were searching for the truth so you could die. No use backpedaling on me!
ああ、そうね。
Yeah, that's right.
じゃあ言い直す。
Then let me rephrase that!
私は死ぬために知ろうとしてるの。
I'm trying to find the truth so I can die!
そして自分の命と引き換えにベルンカステルと契約したのよ。
That's true, she did. That must be why Angie was suicidal this whole time, which makes perfect sense. Oh god. Seriously. I offered up my life when I made my contract with Bernkastel.
あの日に何があったのか知るためにね。
All so I could learn what happened on that day!
一なる真実は私が自ら手にするメイドの土産なのよ。
That single truth will be the souvenir I take with me to hell!
無駄だ。
It's useless.
そなたにこの密室は破れぬ。
You cannot break this closed room.
この密室は完璧だ。
This closed room is perfect.
にもかかわらず、そなたをこの密室で
And
わ
yet,
らわが殺す。
I will kill you in this closed room! She had tried every theory, idea, and every bit of nonsense she could think of. However, none of it had any effect on Beato, the fucking badass bitch witch! Hell yeah! Woo! Powerless and frustrated with the book of the single truth right before her eyes, Angie bit her lower lip.
本来そなたに与えた鍵にそなたに未来を選ばせるゲーム。
At first, this was supposed to be a game in which you were given a key that would let you decide your future.
嘘だわ。
Liar.
こうして礼拝堂に隠して私にはあんたたちの望む前向きな未来の扉とやらでも選ばせるつもりだったんでしょう。
You wanted to hide the truth in this chapel, then make me choose a door that leads to some optimistic future.
そんなのは選択じゃない。押し付けだわ。
That's not a choice. You're trying to decide for me!
親はこの選択肢から不適当なものを間引く権利を有す。
Parents have the right to prevent their children from making unsuitable choices.
私は子供じゃないわ。
I'm not a kid!
自分で考えて行動できる18歳の女よ。
I'm an 18-year-old woman who can think and act for herself! If you really were an adult, sweetheart, you wouldn't have to say it.
たわけが
Fool!
過去のこと以外何も考えることができぬ6歳の小娘であろうが。
You're just a 6-year-old girl who can't think of anything except the past!
誰のせいでよ。
And whose fault is that?
あんたのせいで私はいつまでも6歳のままなんじゃない。
Because of you, I've been stuck as a 6-year-old all this time!
真実を覆い隠すあんたの幻想を今こそ打ち破る。
Now it's time for me to tear apart your illusion covering the truth!
そうね。思えばあんたは今こうして礼拝堂に私を閉じ込めてるんじゃない。
Yes, now that I think about it, it's not this chapel that you've locked me inside.
1986年のあの日からずっと私はあんたのせいで孤独で誰も真実を教えてくれない密室に閉じ込められているのよ。
Since that day in 1986, for all these years, you've had me locked away in a closed room when I'm all alone, where no one will tell me the truth.
あんたの密室を今こそ私は自らの手で打ち破る。
And now, I'll tear apart your closed room with my own hands!
ダメね。
Uh-oh.
全然ダメだわ。
Yeah, it's useless. It's all useless.
わかったわ。あんたの完全密室のトリック。
I know the trick to your perfect closed room.
復讐要求。
Repeat it!
私を密室に閉じ込めてから直ちにあんたは私を殺害している。
You murdered me immediately after shutting me into this closed room!
拒否す
I refuse.
そうよ。
Of course.
あんたは私を18年かけて殺すのよ。
You've been killing me for 18 years.
ありがとう、ベアトリーチェ。
Thanks, Beatrice.
それを思い出させてくれたおかげであんたが私を殺す密室殺人のトリックが分かったわ。
If you hadn't reminded me, I wouldn't have figured out the trick.
エンジ
Angie,
そなたは未来ある若者だ。
you are young, and you have a long future ahead of you.
そして未来に生きる黄金の魔女ではないか。
In fact, you are the golden witch who lives in the future. Are you not?
ならば未来にて生きよ。
Then live on in the future.
過去の真実にどれほどの価値がある。
Just how much a path's truth's really worth.
そなたが自ら生み出すそなたの未来の真実の方がよほど価値があるだろうに。
Don't they pale in comparison to the truth of the future? The truth you'll create yourself.
私の人生なんてクズよ。
My life is trash.
家族は私を残してみんな死んだわ。
My whole family died, leaving just me behind.
だから一なる真実を手土産に
Oh
私は
God.
ところに帰るの。
That's why I'm going back to them once I've gotten my single truth.
真実を知れば家族の死を受け入れることになるだけだぞ。
If you learn the truth, you'll just have to accept your family's deaths.
ひょっとしたら家族の誰かが生き延びていて再会できるかもしれない奇跡に託して生き延びようとは思わぬのか。
Haven't you ever thought about living on, hoping that by some miracle, one of them might have survived, and that someday you might get a chance to see them again?
安心して。
I'm not worried about that.
奇跡の魔女でさえそのかけらを見つけられなかったから。
Even the Witch of Miracles couldn't find a fragment like that. She did! She really did! She's just not telling you because she's a bitch. In the Great Rokujima explosion, almost none of the family's remains were recovered. Some days, I hope that this might be a sign that they had escaped the explosion and survived. That hope gives me the strength to live on. However, that hope wasn't strong enough to support me for 12 long years.
だから私は真実を知りたいと思いながらも無意識のうちに真実から目を背けていた。
So, even though I wanted to know the truth, I unconsciously averted my eyes.
家族の死をはっきりと理解することで誰かが生き残ったかもしれないという奇跡を自ら否定してしまいそうで。
I felt that learning of my family's deaths for certain would force me to deny any possibility of someone miraculously surviving.
でもね、もうそういうありもしない奇跡にすがって生き延びるのには飽き飽きしたの。
And I'm tired of living on with nothing but that impossible hope of a miracle to keep me going.
だから私は家族の死を受け入れることにした。
That's why I decided to accept my family's deaths.
そのような真実であろうとも認めようと思った。
I decided to accept the truth no matter what it is.
だから私は真実の魔女となった。
That's why I became a witch of truth!
過去の真実に目がくらみ自らの未来が見えなくなったもののなんと愚かなことか。
How foolish. To be blinded by the truth of the past and unable to see one's own future. Beato, can't you see? I mean, Angie, can't you see? She's talking from experience. She knows what you're going through. Forgive me, Battler.
そなたの妹を正しき未来に導くに
I was not strong enough to
力が
guide
足りなかった。
your sister properly. A blazing blue wedge appeared in Angie's hand. It was long, thick, and shaped like a spear.
これで終わりよ。1986年の魔女。
This is the end, Witch of 1986.
この密室は完璧な密室。
This closed room is perfect!
故に私は出られず、あんただって外部から私に指一本触れることはできない。
Therefore, I can't get out, and you can't lay a finger on me from the
で
outside!
もあんたは私をこの密室に閉じ込めたわ。
However, you locked me into this room.
それをもって私を殺したと言える唯一のトリックがこれよ。
Oh god. So, we can say you killed me with this simple trick!
あんたは私をこの完全な密室に閉じ込めて餓死させた。
You shut me in this perfect closed room and made me starve to death!
それを目論んで私を閉じ込めたなら、これは立派にあんたが殺したことになる密室殺人。
Okay, Jishan, I'll see you later. Since you intentionally did this, it's totally fair to say that this is a closed room murder with you as the killer.
死因を煙に巻きすぎたのが裏目に出たわね。
It looks like being overly vague with the cause of death backfired on you.
さようなら幻想の魔女
So long, Witch of Illusions.
See you
See you in hell. Oh god. With the stained glass window behind her, Beato spread her arms and let the spear of the blue truth pierce her. The blue spear seemed to crucify Beato against the window. Oh no. Ugh!
Game set.
Game set.
これがエヴァおばさんの日記未知なる真実の書ね
So this is Aunt Eva's diary, the book of the single truth. God damn it! Angie picked the book up from where it lay on the altar, sealed in crystal.
それを読めばそなたはベルンカステルとの契約により
If you read
死ぬのであろうが
If you read that, then by your contract with Bernkastel, you will die!
死ぬために真実を知るのか
Learning the truth just to die.
馬鹿げている
Ridiculous!
そうよ
That's right.
私は死ぬために真実を求めてるの
Hello, Archie. Welcome to the stream. Hello, totally. I'm sorry I didn't see you there before. Welcome to the stream. I'm looking for the truth so I can die.
死に方くらい私に選ばせて
At least let me choose how I go.
私もバカじゃない
I'm not an idiot.
本当の私はきっとあの地上の星空の宙に浮かんでいるのよ
I know the real me is still floating in that starry sky. Bernkastel acknowledged me as the final Beatrice and invited me on a journey to learn the truth of 1986. I won't be able to return here again. When Bernkastel told me that and walked off the roof into the black sky, I followed her into the empty air. That was the contract. I wanted two things from Bernkastel. One was for someone from my family to come back. The other was revenge. I wanted to destroy the illusion of the witch that hid the events of that day. I wanted to reach the truth. However, the first of my wishes couldn't come true. And even the Witch of Miracles couldn't find a... After all, even the Witch of Miracles couldn't find a fragment where my family came home. So she wordlessly questioned me. She told me that I couldn't reach the truth unless I had the courage to end this worthless life, where I lived as a ghost, hoping like someone might come back. So she walked out into the open air, and I followed her. Yes, now I can understand. When I offered to trade away my life, I made one wish and gave up on another. I wished for revenge against the illusion hiding the truth. And now I've succeeded in that revenge, defeating the master of that illusion and obtaining the book of the single truth. What I gave up was my naivete, my continuing belief that someone from my family might come back. And now I can accept that my entire family is dead.
知らなきゃ生きてることにできるの
Can you make someone alive just because no one knows any different?
あんたたちの言う猫箱というのは死体を隠せば生きていることにしてもいいという甘えた妄想だけがたった一つのトリック
These cat boxes you talk about are just naive
で
delusions.
もね隠したって死んでいることは変わらないのよ
The idea that a corpse can live as long as you keep it hidden. But even if you hide a corpse, it's still dead. Yep! Featherine has Battler locked up. Oh god.
遠いお空の国でいつまでも見守っているなんてそんなおとぎ話みたいなので私の傷が塞げると本気で思っているの
Do you really think you could heal my wounds by saying they'll always be watching over me from the clouds? Like some kind of fairy tale?
私は真実の魔女エンジェ・ベアトリーチェ
I'm Angie Beatrice, a witch of truth!
起こらぬ奇跡を待って亡霊のように生きる日々から私は真実に至った高潔なる殉教者として生を終えるのよ
I'll free myself from that life as a ghost, waiting for a miracle that'll never happen. I'll end my life as a noble martyr who's reached the truth!
そなたはマリアの魔導書よ 魔法の力を理解したのではなかったのか。
Didn't you once come to understand the power of magic through Maria's grimoire?
ええ、
Yeah,
理解したわ。
I understood it.
そしてなんて無力なものだろうと絶望したわ。
And then I despaired when I realized how powerless it was.
そしてそれがお兄ちゃんが私に押し付けようとしていることなのよね。
And that's what Oni-chan is trying to force me to use now, isn't it?
私が信じれば、魔法があれば、いつだって家族は私のそばにいる。
If I believe, if I use magic, then my family will always be by my side.
バカにしないで。
Don't take me for a fool!
そんな魔法で、そんな幻想で、白チューブで、私の12年が言えるの？
You think that kind of magic, an illusion, a daydream, could heal those 12 years?
そしてこれから未来の数十年をどう生きていけるの？
And how am I supposed to go on for decades and decades into the future?
誰か帰ってきてよ。誰か。
Someone come back to me! Someone! See, even still, Angie! You want someone to come back!
でも誰も帰ってこない。
But no one's coming back!
さあせめてあの日何があったのかだけでも教えてよ。
So at least tell me what happened that day!
それは教えてくれるそうよ。ベルンカステルが。
Bernkastel said she'd tell me!
我が主よ。今こそ一なる真実の書を手に入れました。
Again with the Waga Aruji. You're nothing but a slave to Bernkastel, just like Erika. Except Erika likes it. Oh god. My master, I have the book of single truth!
今からこれを持ち帰りますから。
I'll
私に
take,
真実をお与えください。
I'll take it back to you, so give me the truth!
家族が生きているかもしれないという甘えた奇跡を捨て去る覚悟はもうとっくにできています。
For so long, I've been prepared to throw away my naive hopes for a miracle!
私に今こそあの日の真実を教えて。
Now tell me the truth of that day! A blinding light poured out of the chapel. It seeped from the windows and the cracks of the door, even reaching as far as Battler and Erika's eyes.
なんだ？
What?
どうやら同志エンジェが仕事を終えたようですね。
It seems Comrade Angie has completed her task.
あなたが無様な封印を施したようですが、我が主に委ねれば冷凍サンマを解凍するより簡単に解いてくれるでしょう。
It looks like you've set up some pathetic seal, but to my master, that'll be easier than thawing frozen sorry fish.
Damn!
我が主よりエンジが仕事を終えるまで遊べばよいと命じられています。
Master said I could play with you until Angie finished her task.
十分に再会を楽しめましたし、これでお開きにしようと思います。
I've had enough fun from this reunion, so I think it's time for me to leave.
Erika gave an elegant curtsy.
なぜエンジェに一なる真実をそそのかす？
Why did you talk Angie into looking for the single truth?
お前の主なら知ってるはずだ。
Your master must know!
エンジェには何の意味もない真実だと。
That truth doesn't mean anything to Angie!
Yes.
世の中のあらゆる真実に意味などありません。
All truths in this world are meaningless.
意味を生み出すのは結局のところ人間一人一人の心の中。
In the end, meaning comes in the mind of each individual human.
一なる真実でさえ人が異なれば生まれる意味が異なる。
Even when there is a single truth, it can mean different things to different people.
ないんですよ、真実の意味なんて。
That truth has no meaning in itself.
それでも私が真実にこだわる理由はただ一つ。
There's just one reason why I'm still stuck on the truth despite it all.
探偵だから。
Because you're the detective! Good! The greatest detective to ever live!
しかしエンジェさんは探偵ではありません。
But Angie-san isn't a detective!
あの子にとって真実はゴール。
To her, the truth itself is a finish line.
幸薄き人生に終わりを告げる終止符です。
A way to mark the end of her unhappy life.
これであの子はようやく生を終える最後のみそぎを終えた。
Now she's finally finished the final purification ceremony.
死ぬためにたった一つの真実にこだわる一夜限りの。
She's a one-night witch of truth, focused on learning a single certain truth before she dies.
地上に叩きつけられて死ぬまでのほんのわずかな時間だけの
A
か
temp-
りそめの真実の魔女。
A temporary witch for the short time as she slams against the ground!
エンジェを死なせはしない。
I won't let Angie die!
どんなに辛くても生きてくれ。
No matter how tough it gets, she has to live!
それだけが俺たちの願いなのだから。
That's the only thing all of us want!
生きていればどんな魔法もどんな奇跡だって起こり得るんだ。
If she lives, all sorts of magic and miracles would be possible.
それをエンジェさんの肩を抱いて直接言わなかったことがあなたの敗因です。
If only you had put your arm around her shoulder and told her that directly, you might not have lost.
いかがです？
What do you think?
あなたのわめきを聞くだけでフルドエリカにはこの程度の推理が可能です。
Just by hearing you howl, this level of reasoning is possible for Perudo Erika.
生きろエンジェ。
Live! Angie! He yelled towards the chapel, but Angie probably wasn't even there anymore. Battler's yell was swallowed by the empty pitch-black sky and the sea of rampaging goats.
どうしえば
Comrade Eva,
作戦終了です。退却しましょう。
our mission is complete. Let's withdraw.
もうおしまい？
Oh, are we done already?
今度は私自らがエヴァ犯人説で島中をめちゃくちゃにしてやろうと思ってたのに。
And I was just about to tear the island apart with my own Eva culprit theory. Eva Beatrice appeared in midair and cackled.
ごめんね、バトラ君。
Sorry, Battler-kun,
私の力不足で。
that I wasn't strong enough.
私は私のやり方で12年間あの子を守ったわ。
For 12 years, I protected that kid in my own way. See now, I seriously don't think that what Bernkastel, the truth that Bernkastel said in episode 7 was a lie. Because if it was something like this, especially something like that, I do think that that would be enough to make Angie despair. I really do think that that was what happened.
感謝する。
I'm grateful.
でももうあの子が自分で決めることよ。
However, she's decided this for herself.
もうあの子も18歳。
She's 18 years old now.
自分の人生は自分で決めてもいいとは思わない？
Don't you think people should decide how they live their own lives?
悪いな。
Sorry
妹煩悩な兄貴で。
for being a doting big brother.
じゃあね。
Later,
私は今はベルンカステル教の駒。
I'm Lady Bernkastel's piece at the moment.
これで失礼するわ。
It's time for me to go.
どうしえば後ほど。
I'll see you later, Comrade Eva.
Eva held her palm open, and a small pointy blue fragment appeared there. The fragment burst, and with a blinding flash of light, Beatrice vanished. It was the same light that had seeped out of the chapel earlier. It's a warp. Pieces could not leave the game board. However, the Voyager witches alone could come and go. This was probably some sort of magic that Bernkastel had given them. Erika opened her palm as well, and the same sort of fragment appeared there.
それではこれにて。
That's enough for now, I think.
下手をしたらこれでお別れですね。
Who knows? This might be the last time we meet.
マジな
Wait,
俺たちの決着は
we haven't settled our
ついてねえぜ
we haven't settled our fight yet. If he could steal the fragment in Erika's hand, he'd be able to go to wherever Bernkastel was. The seal surrounding the Book of the Single Truth would probably be melted easily with Bernkastel's power. However, even so, it would take her some time. If he could steal that fragment, he'd have a chance at bringing Angie back.
決着も何も
What is there to settle?
タイムオーバーです。
Time's up.
Hello, Bats.
However,
最後にもう一撃を食らいたいというのがお望みなら
If
叶
you-
えてあげてもいいですが。
if you feel like taking one last hit, I'd be happy to oblige.
Battler had known that Erika wouldn't be able to resist the challenge. Yup, after all, he already knew what her trick was. He'd figured it out just a second ago. Even while he spoke with Erika, he had been thinking about it inside his mind. He could finish her with this last strike and take the fragment. Come on, Battler!
行くぜエリカ
Let's go, Erika.
この一撃で決めてやる
This'll decide it!
その一撃でおいとましますので。
This clash will be the last before I go.
自慢のとんでも推理の中でもとびっきり面白いのをお願いします。
So go ahead and give me the craziest of your hilarious theories.
お前の3つ定義は壁、窓、床、天井、チェーンのあらゆる絶対性を主張した
Your closed room definition stated that the walls, windows, floor, ceiling, and chain were all unbeatable.
しかし一点だけあまりのバカバカしさに俺が求めなかった絶対性がある
However, there was one possibility that I didn't check, because it was too ridiculous.
それはチェーンを外部から開閉することの可否だ
And that was whether or not the chain could be set from the outside!
青き真実
Blue truth!
これがお前の3つの答えだ
This is the answer to your closed room!
チェーンの長さ
The length of the chain! Woo, Battler!
チェーンは長く外部からも開閉が可能である
The chain for your closed room was extra long, so it's possible to set and unset it from outside the room! What a ridiculous answer. However, if you blindly assume that a lock made by an unbreakable chain makes a closed room unbeatable, then this truly would be a perfect closed room. The blue wedge flung from Battler's hand had plunged straight into Erika's chest. As she winced in pain, her hands shook, and the fragment she held flew into the air. Woo!
バトラさんの密室定義は壁、窓、床、扉、チェーンまであらゆる絶対性を主張しました。
Your closed room had definition stated that the walls, windows, floor, door, and chain were all unbeatable!
しかし一つ、実にバカバカしい定義が抜けていましたよ。
However, wasn't there really one ridiculous thing missing?
青き真実。
Blue truth!
バトラさんの密室には天井がなく、壁を乗り越えての入室が可能である。
Your closed room had no ceiling, so it's possible to enter by climbing over the wall! Oh god, it's a double knockout. Erika's blue side swung out from behind her back, catching Battler in the side as he stretched his hand out towards the fragment. Battler's hand didn't reach it. God damn it! The fragment returned to Erika's hands once more.
トリックのバカバカしさは互角だったようですね。
A double knockout.
It looks like our tricks were equally ridiculous.
ミステリーマニアなら憤怒しているところでしょうか。
The mystery nuts would have been furious, don't you think?
しかし私は違う。
But I disagree!
そのバカバカしさを暴くに至ったその過程に恍惚を覚えます。
To me, the process of exposing that ridiculousness is ecstasy!
それが探偵フルドエリカ。
That's why I'm Furuno Erika, the detective! The greatest detective who ever lived!
貴様
God damn it. Oh god. Damn it. You figured out the answer a while back, didn't you?
いいえ
Not true.
あなたが青き真実を繰り出してからかけらを奪おうと手を伸ばすまでの一瞬で考えました
I thought it up between the time you let loose your blue truth and the time you stretched out your hand to grab the fragment.
私は最初から時間稼ぎ
I've just been buying time since the beginning.
今の一瞬で初めて私は推理を始めたのですから
I only started reasoning a second ago.
Oh my god. So she could have done it anytime she wanted. Damn, Erika's leveled up. Oh my god. Erika broke the crystal barrier that surrounded them. Then she flew high up into the sky, looking down on Battler and laughing at him as she gave a final bow. She totally outplayed him. Oh my god.
ごきげんようバトラさん
So long, Battler Swan!
私の出番がこれだけだとしても
Even if this had been my only time to shine!
これで私が用済みで再び忘却の深淵に突き落とされようとも
Even if I have outlived my usefulness, I'm about to be thrown back into the depths of oblivion! My god, Erika and Angie parallels here.
悔いのない時間でした
Even so, I have no regrets!
待て
Wait! It's like she'd actually wait just because I told her to. With a blinding flash, Erika vanished. Well, that's what she thinks she is. Raj. With the blinding flash, Erika vanished. Angie had retrieved the Book of the Single Truth and returned to Bernkastel. Battler and the others had no way to leave the game board. Everything had come to an end. I doubt that. Oh, they both lost. A gold butterfly flitted by and Beato appeared.
すまぬバトラ
My apologies, Battler.
エンジェを逃がしてしまった
I let Angie get away.
俺もすまね
I'm sorry too.
え奴らを逃がしちまった
We've let them escape.
お手上げだ
It's all over. He really is, Bats. Oh my god, I just... Okay, two ways they can get out of this. One is that Lambda Delta is going to help them out and teleport them to Bernkastel's secret lair. Or two is that they're going to become Voyager witches and get out themselves. Battler had created this game for Angie. Now that Angie was gone, the game board no longer had any purpose. And even if that hadn't been the case, the game board itself had been chewed to bits by the goats, and now was like a single leaf floating on a sea of nothingness. Thanks to Gertrude and Cornelius' seals, the mansion was protected from the second floor up. The door to the Golden Land was now open wide enough for a child to slip through. The smaller people like Maria and Sakutaro went through it.
我が友よ
My friend,
扉の開きが少し早くなった気がする
I believe that the door is opening at a quicker pace.
はい
Indeed.
私の目にもそのように見えます
To my eyes as well, it seems to be so.
お父さん
Father!
扉はまだ開きませんか
It Is the door open yet?
奴らもうじき窓を破ってきそうです。
It looks like they're about to break in through the windows.
クラウス様、どうかご安心を。
Kraus-sama, there is no need for you to fear.
アイゼルネ・ユングフラウの結界。そうやすやすと破れるものではございません。
An Eisnere Jungfrau barrier is not so easily broken.
もうじき大人も通れるようになります。
Very soon. It'll be big enough for adults to go through too.
大丈夫ですよ。間に合います。
Don't worry. We'll make it in no time.
「しかしどんどんバンバンとすごいありさまでして、その…」
But there's knocking and banging everywhere and…
慌てずに待て。
Stay calm and wait.
どうせ我らには待つ以外にできることは何もないのだからな。
After all, there is nothing else we can do. Even the outer walls of the mansion were covered with goats. And they were plunging their fangs and fists into the walls and windows, trying to crush them. So anyone watching the goats stuck to all the windows in the hallway, smashing their thick arms against the windows, couldn't help but be terrified, even if they knew about the barrier. However, anyone watching the group of goats gathered at the top of the big staircase on the other side of the barrier would probably feel a different emotion. Rather than terror, it was a sad, empty sort of emotion. The barrier was drawn across the landing at the top of the hall's great staircase. Beyond that barrier, everything had already been eaten away. Was it even possible for those who stood in the hallway of the upper floors to believe that this was the Rokonjima mansion? By now, no one looking at the scene would be able to imagine such a thing. Forget the hall or even the whole first floor. Even the ground itself was almost gone. Oh my god. The sea of goats had eaten everything apart long before this. So they're just floating in a void. Oh my god. Jesus Christ. Well, now that things look like their darkest, it's time for the heroes to really get everything back to their senses. They'd eaten apart the hall, the pillars of the mansion, the floor, the ground, the sea, the very concept of the island, every part of the game board Battler had created. And now the only leftover was the upper part of the mansion, which floated along an empty space. How pitiful. To what do you refer?
この島を食い尽くすという快楽に身を任せたヤギたちが自分たちの足場さえ食い尽くし
The goats, in their eagerness to chew this island apart,
虚無に落ちて消えていく
have eaten up even the ground they stood on, dropping themselves into nothingness. What are they, fucking Goombas? Seriously. My god. This had once been a huge entrance hall. Beyond it had been a vast rose garden. There have been so many places to stand upon. However, now, holes had been dug everywhere, and nearly everything outside the mansion was completely gone. Some goats were clutching to the few remaining footholds and pillars, still eating away at them.
真実を暴くとは殺すことと心得るものなり。
Let it be known that exposing the truth is murder. Oh no. Oh god. Oh boy. Uh-oh. Technical difficulties here. My game randomly fucking froze. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. Oh boy. Shit. Oh god. Oh no. Oh no. Now OBS is acting up. Okay, now okay, the game is finally back on screen. Okay. Okay, here we go. Oh god. Oh boy. And it was quite a ways into it, wasn't it? Oh god. Oh boy.
そこでですね。
And control. What is the fast forward button? God damn it. What is the fast forward button? Because it's not control anymore. Oh, yes, it is. Here we go. At least let me get up to that. Oh god, now I have to go through a bunch of scenes. Oh god. I'll try to get a save right after that. Jesus Christ. Yeah, exposing the truth. Murdered Umineko. Yep. Absolutely. Oh boy. Let's get back to where we were. Oh god, oh god, oh god, let's see. I know, I at least want to make a save.
我が扉の開き。はい。
Okay, I'm gonna save here. Yep. Okay, here we go. Oh, there's a bug in the script? Oh boy. You're right, the glitch keeps happening at the most story appropriate times. Oh my god. Okay, I got the save. I got a save close to it. Okay. I need to update the script? Okay, thanks, Zoe. Jesus Christ. The game doesn't want me to find out the truth, eh, Luce? Oh, shit, yeah, then you better get to sleep, Ji-chan. Alright, thank you for coming. We just need to,
Alrighty then. I need to turn off the game, unfortunately, to get that in the folder for Umineko project. And let's see. There we go. Okay. Let's see. Wow, okay, so that only set us back like 5 minutes. Okay. Thank you, OA, for being so fast. Just trying to get to that part. I don't want to go too fast. Very close, I know that. We were just about here. Whereas Jungfrau was talking amongst themselves about the goats just being like basically Mario enemies, just walking off the cliff. Here we go. Let it be known that exposing the truth is murder. Here we go. Why can't humans live without killing, I wonder? Throughout their long history, so many have prayed for miracles. But in the end, they eat up their own chances at receiving them, eating up the very ground they stand on, and falling into the abyss. They saw a goat chewing the same pillar that was holding it up, which, unsurprisingly, fell into empty blackness along with the goat. Humans are sad creatures, fated to live in order to learn. If learning means eating away at the same hopes and dreams that keep you alive, that would mean humans are born just so they can die. We're taught that we all have to live. However, almost everything that we accomplish in life ends up killing us.
Don't think about it. You'll just get a headache.
Yep. There's his catchphrase. As a single human, I want to ask, is learning a sin? Is living in ignorance the only way we can have high hopes and dreams?
Both living with knowledge and living in ignorance have their benefits, as well as their shortcomings. You're even free to choose which path you take. That's what makes humans powerless.
While people can learn, they cannot unlearn.
And so the all-knowing God has stepped in for the sake of humans who cannot unlearn,
知るべきことと知らぬべきことを分け隔てているものなり。
marking out things that should be learned and things that should not be learned.
過ぎた好奇心は夢も希望も殺す。
Too much curiosity can kill your hopes and dreams.
人は知るべきでないことを知らぬままに忌避できぬ哀れな存在です。
Humans are pitiable beings who are unable to simply avoid those things which should not be learned.
バトラ教がそれをエンジェに伝えきれなかったとしても無理もないことです。
Lord Battler can hardly be blamed for failing to teach Angie this.
そのエンジェももういない。
And now Angie's gone.
このゲームももうおしまいだな。
This game is over.
Struck dumb by Will's words, everyone fell silent. Only the sound of the goats eating everything away rang out hollowly. Even if they escaped to the Golden Land, the goats of emptiness would probably chew into that realm as well. Even if they got away for the time being, nothing would be resolved. It was all set in stone now. They had no way to resist the future's violent attempts to tear the cat box of the past open.
なら私たちは生きなければ。
In that case, we must stay alive.
人間の愚かさが自ら夢や希望を捨て去ることならば。
If a human's foolishness makes them throw away their own hopes and dreams in the end,
私はそれを最後の1秒まで信じることを選びたい。
then I want to believe in those things until the last second.
いい根性だ。
Your resolve was impressive.
私は幾百万の世界のベアトリーチェたちの唯一の希望が具現化した存在。
I'm the one hope held by Beatrices of a million worlds.
だから私はこんな時でもみんなの希望でなければいけないんです。
So even at times like this, I have to be everyone's hope.
だから私はまだこのゲームを諦めません。
I'm not giving up on this game yet.
諦めないとは？
By which do you mean?
最後の1秒まで奇跡を信じて待つということです。
I'll keep waiting, believing in a miracle until the last second.
最後の1秒まであがいてあがき抜こうってわけか。
So you'll keep struggling on and on until it's all over.
そうです。
That's right!
私たちの時だってあの恐ろしい猫の胸の中で死を覚悟したではありませんか。
After all, last time when we were surrounded by that pack of terrifying cats, we were prepared for death, weren't we?
でもラムダデルタさんが助けてくれました。
The Lambda Delta saved us.
もし奇跡を信じずに諦めていたら私たちは助けられる前に虚無に消えていたに違いない。
If we had given up, if we hadn't had the strength to believe in a miracle, then I'm sure we would have been erased before help could come.
私が助けたってより、ベルンがあんたたちを殺し損ねたって感じね。
Woo! Yes, Lambda's gonna help him out. Teleport them to Bernkastel's secret lair so we can have our final proper showdown. Woo!
Oh, well, it's not like I really saved you. More like Bernie Burns just failed to kill you properly. あるいはあの子の気まぐれかもしれない。Or it might have been some whim of hers. 奇跡の魔女の奇跡的な気まぐれってわけね。A miraculous whim from the Witch of Miracles.
Oh, there we go.
How long had she been there? Lambda Delta was leaning on the handrail of the staircase eating popcorn.
I'll tell you. You versus those goats put on quite a show. Like, you know, Bernie Burns' minions versus Battler and Beatrice. Oh, what a disappointing final battle that would be.
She held up the cup of popcorn out as if to say, "Want some?" But Leon declined the offer.
バトラ君たちが言ってました。
Battler-kun told us.
エンジちゃんは自分の命と引き換えに真実を得る契約をしたと。
said Angie-chan made a contract by which she would learn the truth in exchange for her own life.
さっきのあんたたちの話によるなら、それは契約じゃないわね。Going by your conversation just now, that was no contract. だって、人は死ぬために真実を求めて生きてるんでしょ? After all, living and seeking the truth so they can die is what humans do anyway, right? つまりエンジは自分の性のすべてを真実を得るために費やした。In other words, Angie has spent all of her life trying to learn the truth. それを一瞬の時間にベルンが凝縮しただけのことだわ。All Bernie Burns did was shorten that time to a single instant.
エンジェちゃんは夢も希望もなくしたから自らの命を軽んじてしまった。
When Angie-chan lost her hopes and dreams, she stopped valuing her own life.
彼女にどうやったら夢や希望を与えられるんですか?
How could she be given hopes and dreams again?
どうやったら生きることに意味を見出させることができるんですか?
What can be done to help her find a reason for living?
それ、私に聞いてんの? Are you asking me? 私、パーよ。I'm paper, right? それも2回転ひねりの入った超パー。Yep! Double twisted curly super paper! 難しい話されてもわかんないわ。I don't understand complicated stuff. I'm just a goofy goober who just loves floating around saying silly things and giving random commentary.
After tossing the last piece of popcorn into her mouth, Lambda Delta threw the empty cup into the abyss of nothingness.
ベルンがあの子をそそのかしたわけじゃないわ。Bern wasn't really pushing that kid to do something she didn't want to. ベルンはエンジェにチャンスを与えた。She was giving Angie a chance. いえ、選択肢を与えたと言うべき? Or should I call it a choice? そしてエンジェはその選択肢の中から自ら選んでゲーム盤に現れ、そして今バトラとのゲームで再び自ら選択肢を選んでいる。Then Angie made the choice she wanted, appeared on the game board, and now in her game against Battler, she's making her own choices again. あの子のゲームは最初から最後までずっとあの子のものよ。From start to finish, Angie's game has always belonged to Angie. 私は今それをのんびりと感激しているわ。Right now, I'm just a casual observer. You know, one of those chaotic neutral types.
感激に熱中しているというわけでもなさそうだな。
So, not a particularly enthusiastic observer.
まあね。Maybe. 先の見えちゃったお芝居だし。It's a play with an obvious ending. だから、そろそろおいとましようかなって思ってたところよ。So, I've decided I might as well take my leave.
先が見えたと感じたら、あなたはそのお芝居を見るのをやめるのですか?
You mean you'll stop watching a play just because you think you know it will end?
ひょっとしたら、あなたが想像しないようなクライマックスを迎えるかもしれないのに。
Even though I might reach a climax you didn't expect.
Lambda Delta licked her salty fingers. Then she stared at Leon challengingly and grinned.
エンジェちゃんのゲームは絶対にこれで終わりません。
I know that Angie's game won't end this way.
必ずバトラ君の気持ちが通じます。
I know Battler-kun's feelings will reach her.
彼女により良い未来を生きてほしいという気持ちが伝わり、彼女が自らそれを選択する。
She'll understand that he wants her to live in a better future. She'll choose that future of her own accord.
必ず絶対そういう物語になります。
I'm certain that's how this tale will end.
へえ。Oh, you said the magic word! この絶対の魔女ラムダデルタにあんたが絶対を保証するの? Are y'all talking to me? The witch of certainty? And saying that the outcome is certain?
そうです。
That's right.
私が
I guarantee it.
エンジェちゃんのゲームはこのままでは終わりません。
Angie-chan's game won't end like this.
だから 席を立たないでください。
So please don't leave your seat.
そして私たちも立ちません。
We won't leave either.
私たちにできることは必ずあります。
There must be something we can do.
そしてそれが必ず彼女をより良き未来へ誘い、
And that will surely lead her to a better future.
この物語は必ずハッピーエンドになります。
This tale will definitely have a happy ending.
だから最後まで見届けてください。
So keep watching until the end.
お願いします。
I beg you.
私、絶対の魔女としてこの物語にハッピーエンドはないって宣言しちゃってるんだけど。 Even though I've already announced to everybody in the last episode that as the witch has certainty that this tale won't have a happy ending.
ハッピーエンドの定義なんて見る人それぞれが決めることでしょ。
A definition of a happy ending is someone everyone watching has to decide for themselves, right?
For a while there was a tense silence, with a confident gaze that seemed to be saying,
Are you serious?
Lambda Delta stared at Leon. However, Leon's eyes didn't even twitch. For some time, they both stared into the other's eyes without flinching.
Okay.
Suddenly, Lambda Delta let out a large sigh and stretched.
Well, I have nowhere better to be. Sure, I'll stick around a bit longer. If you get me some more popcorn, that is. I'm feeling like caramel flavor this time.
黄金鏡へ来てくれればいくらでもご馳走します。
If you come to the Golden Land, we'll serve you as much as you like.
Lambda Delta waved at them with a thin smile. No one was quite sure what this meant, but apparently it signified her surrender in her own way.
Okay. If you'll guarantee your own flavor of happy ending with certainty, then I, the great Lambda Delta, will stick around for a while longer. See how big my heart is? As wide as Lake Biwa.
微妙に狭いな。
That's pretty thin, actually.
I know what I said. And as gentle as the Sea of Japan!
That is a very rough sea.
Told you, I know what I said.
Please, please allow us to speak.
おそらく例えが逆かと思われるものなり。
It would seem she meant it the other way around.
There was some muffled laughter. Lambda Delta is the witch who gives strength to those who possess unshakable willpower. Leon believed in a happy ending, and that certain enthusiasm might have been enough to earn a small miracle from Lambda.
You'd better not let me get bored, okay? If y'all do, I'll leave right away. Lammy J's gonna peace out.
もちろんです。
Of course.
バトラ君も歓迎するでしょう。
I'm sure Battler-kun will be glad to welcome you as well.
Leon understood. In order to fight back against Bernkastel, who had taken Angie outside the board, they would need the power of another who was capable of leaving the board.
Yep.
I'm about to open the portal to the final castle, where you will face the ultimate boss.
Their last hope was to make sure Lambda Delta didn't abandon the game. However, judging by Lambda Delta's expression as she hummed to herself so cheerily, actually asking her for help was probably going to be a problem.
Occultic switch. Abadabdoo. Look, Zephyr. Everything from the first floor down is gone.
What a spectacle! Not a sight you see every day.
How have matters progressed upstairs?
Right, we came here to tell you that.
Hey everyone, sorry to keep you waiting. They say the door to the Golden Land has opened.
They say the door to the Golden Land has opened.
Yada yada. Finally.
Let us go. This place will not be safe for long. Everyone who had been sitting on the staircase got up.
I guess this is goodbye, Rokunjima the Beautiful.
Translation, I guess we are not going to be seeing the Rokunjima backgrounds anymore. It's going to be all magic and I guess Angie's world from here on out. True. It may be a shadow of its former self, but this is the last time we'll see it, isn't it?
What's with that gloomy attitude? Come on, show me, okay? Let's see a happy ending! You know, if there's no happy ending, the people reading this are gonna be really pissed off.
The Book of the Truth. Okay, let's see. How much time have we done so far? Checking. 2 hours and 13 minutes. You know what? I am wide awake. I think we're going to go halfway through this chapter because I know this chapter is longer. So, yeah, I think we're going to go like halfway through this chapter. The Book of the Single Truth was sealed in crystal by Battler, because I think I was told that there's a good stopping point around halfway through this chapter. Until the seal is undone, I can't even stick the key in the keyhole. Whoa! More new backgrounds! Look at that! Oh my god! That's like an infinite library here. It's like the Akashic Record or something. Or that one SCP that's like the infinite, with every possible book ever written was in there. Like even books that had complete gibberish in it or something. Like, that was a fascinating... It was a very early SCP, I know. You can remove this. Right? Of course. They were in a vast, dimly lit... And another view of it, too. Unbelievable! So this is where the final showdown is going to be, I see. To sum it up in a phrase, it was like a trench in the ocean floor. Yeah, you're right. It's like the Death Star trench run here. Except a giant library. No, that's not quite right. It was a library. However, the number of books and the height of the shelves vastly surpassed all of those that existed in the world of humans. If height is the measure of greatness, then the gods must surely be giants taller than the mountains. This place appeared to be a library big enough and grand enough for such gods. Each individual book was no larger than those from the human world. However, the shelves holding them stood like walls of a valley, or rather a deep sea ocean trench. So, Angie and the others looked like little more than a few small butterflies who had wandered into this vast library. Like minuscule deep-sea fish, swimming all alone about in an ocean pit. And this is more like ice than a seal. If you just steal it away from Battler and put it under the rays of the sun, it'll fade away by itself as time passes. Isn't there some way to just smash it open? Do you thaw your frozen fish by smashing it with a hammer? My god, they really do have similar personalities. I swear. They really do. Like, they really have similar personalities. Sorry, I was always terrible in cooking class. Kitties, thaw this seal. When Bernkastel whispered, from the dark ocean pit deep below them, several emerald green glints appeared and gathered like a school of fish. Bernkastel threw the Book of the Single Truth down to them. Only after several seconds passed, the school of fish seemed to gather around it and carry it away. Those few seconds made it clear just how deep this bookshelf trench went. Angie was once again dumbfounded by this unimaginably vast and godly library. We can just let them handle the rest. And you really will let me see what's inside? If that is your wish, I'll grant it. And of course, I won't be able to read it myself without that key of yours. Angie silently gripped the golden key in her pocket. I thought it's around her neck, though. Isn't it around her neck right there? The journey has been so long and so strange. In search of the truth from 12 years ago, I left my home, met President Akunogi, met Amakusa, and at some point, that adventure became wrapped in the illusion of the witch. However, here I am. Ushirmiya Eva's diary is here. The truth inside it is sitting right before me. Rest for a while. Even I don't have enough free time to spend it all with you. Well, I'm not really tired. Erika, serve Angie tea or something.
Erika popped into existence out of nowhere and bowed to her master.
ベルンカステル、
Bernkastel?
もしあんたが私をうまいこと利用して本と鍵を奪おうと考えているなら、ただじゃ済まさないわよ。
If you're planning to use me to steal both the key and the book, you won't get off easy.
貴様、我が主に向かってなんて口を。
How dare you say such a thing to my master! The greatest master that ever lived!
ごめんなさいね。
Sorry.
魔女とずいぶん長くやり合ってたせいで、普通の言葉は信用しないことにしてるの。
After my long experience with witches, I've decided not to trust normal words.
いいわ。
Very well.
赤き真実で約束してあげる。
I'll promise it with the red truth. Oh god, Angie, I hope you realize that old red truths can be overwritten with new ones.
一なる真実の書を封印が解けて一番最初に読むのはあなた、エンジェよ。
But what if she can read it without dissolving the seal? God damn it, but what if she opens the seal without dissolving it? Then she can read it without ever dissolving the seal. God damn it. Bernkastel is too good at this. You always let yourself be manipulated by her because she's a really good manipulator. God damn it. I'll promise it with the red truth. Cross my heart, hope to die. When the seal on the book of the single truth is dissolved, you, Angie, will be the first to read it.
これでいい？
There, is that good enough for you? For some time, Angie considered the witch's words, searching for some sort of trap hidden within them. There's no guarantee greater than a witch's red truth. Angie understood this well enough. If she started to doubt even this red truth, there would be nothing left to trust in this entire world. If she began to suspect even this, then even the truth would no longer be truth.
まだ不満なの？
Is there something more you want? Don't you trust me?
何も。
No, I'm fine. If she wanted to read the Book of the Single Truth, she would need Bernkastel's assistance. Angie finally realized that she had nothing to gain by complaining more and annoying this witch even further.
封印が解けたらすぐに呼んでちょうだい。
Once you've dissolved the barrier, call me right away.
もちろんよ。
Of course.
私だって早く読みたいもの。
I also want to read it as soon as possible.
すぐに呼ぶわ。
I'll call for you at once. Now, it's obvious that, given episode 7, Bernkastel knows about the truth, the one truth, in another way besides this book. Bern spun away from them, then vanished into the dark bookshelf trench. Angie saw a school of emerald green fish appear and follow behind Bernkastel. Could those be her familiars? As she stared at the emerald lights that represented some sort of deep-sea fish, Angie was poked from behind.
行きますよ。
Let's go.
同志エンジェ。
Comrade Angie.
気持ち悪いからエンジェでお願い。
You're creeping me out with this comrade shit. Just call me Angie.
じゃあ私のことはエリカ様でお願いします。
Then, as your senpai, you can call me Erika-sama!
行きましょう。同志エリカ。
Never mind. Let's get going, Comrade Erika. The pair began to swim in the direction Erika indicated. Swim seemed a better word for it than fly.
ここは何なの？
Just what is this place?
図書館って呼ぶにはあまりに広大すぎるわ。
It's way too big to be called a library.
どうせ覚えられませんから図書館とでも呼ばれたらどうです？
It's not like you'll be able to remember his name, so why not just call it the library?
覚えるかどうかは私が決めるわ。言いなさいよ。
I'll decide what I can or can't remember. Tell me.
尊厳なる感激と戯曲と傍観の魔女により厳選されし名誉ある図書の都です。
It's the great witch of theater-going drama and spectating's noble city of carefully selected books.
やっぱ図書館でいいわ。
Yeah, the library works fine.
言うと思いました。
Knew you'd say that.
The city of books. Yeah, the name fits. The bookshelves on either side of this canyon are skyscrapers. If I think of those emerald green lights flowing beneath us as headlights on a highway, then this really does seem like a city of books.
ただの本じゃないんでしょこれらは。
These aren't normal books, are they?
ええ、
That's right.
これら一冊一冊が重厚な群衆劇をまとめたもの。
Each volume is packed with an ensemble play.
ここでは本に見えますが、本を開けば
Holy
そこには
shit.
本当の世界があるのです。
Yep, I'm pretty sure that Featherine has more knowledge of things, more knowledge than non-knowledge, I'm pretty sure. She knows more about the universe than any single other person probably ever would. Like, she knows more than she doesn't know, I feel. More than 50% of all knowledge in the universe is hers, I would imagine.
They look like books from here, but if you open one up, you'll find a whole world inside.
私たちの長い物語もこの中の一冊でしかないのね。
So even our long tale is only one of these.
遥か上層の霞んで見えないくらいの上層の大魔女はもはや神や造物主と同じ存在です。
Yep, just as I thought. Featherine is a creator witch.
Great witches who live on a far, far higher plane than we do are hardly any different from a creator or god.
そんな連中から見れば私たちの物語なんて果たして一冊にまとめる価値があるかどうか。
From their perspective, our little tale is worth more than a single book, if it's even worth that.
From a theatergoer's perspective, our individual lives are hardly worth anything at all. If they're recording an entire world in a single volume, then my life probably isn't even worth a single line.
でも私たちは主人公だわ。
But we're the main characters.
私もあんたも。
I am, and so are you.
そうです。
That's right.
神々の物語に記されることがなくとも
Even if this tale of the gods doesn't mention us,
私たちが記す自らの物語の主人公は常に自分なんです。
we're always the main characters in the stories we write for ourselves.
それを自覚できるかできないかが魔女と人間を分ける最初の分かれ道。
Becoming aware of that fact is the first thing that separates witches from humans.
There's the train in the background. So many new backgrounds. Well, I guess it's fitting that Bernkastel's secret lair would have its own new background, but so many. Oh my god, James's comment is amazing. It's like,
Hey, look at this book I found. It's called Higurashi no Nakukurani. My master always kicks me when I try to ask to read it with her for some reason.
James. They were on a balcony, which was really a room-sized section that had been dug out of the bookshelf, with no guardrail along the cliff. Damn, no guardrail, eh? Didn't go in very deep, so it looked like a room that had been cut in half. It was filled with tools of everyday life, as though this was Erika's hidden house. Erika got her own room in Bernkastel's secret lair. Erika got her own little room. That's pretty cool. It was filled with the tools of everyday life, as though this was Erika's hidden house.
My master has ordered me to serve you some tea. So, if you don't feel like drinking, I'll have to pour it into you with a funnel.
Oh my god, and that expression, of course, is from Angie's aunt. Erika doesn't even know what that means. A new background is special because it's like we're almost at the end of the story, and there's all these new backgrounds. Meanwhile, like, we've had the same backgrounds for most of the story. Like, new backgrounds were very slow to come out, and now we're getting all a bunch at once. That's why I'm kind of in awe about it. And that they're very well drawn. I really love how they look. If you try, I'll have to serve you some matcha.
Matcha?
Nothing, just talking to myself. Ignoring Erika as she made tea, Angie looked down upon the bizarre, otherworldly scene below. Until Erika finished getting the tea ready, the scene held Angie's gaze like it was sucking out her soul.
This might sound strange coming from me.
James, it's a reference to episode 4. That's what Angie's aunt used. She was using it as a euphemism for torturing somebody. What?
You actually made a deal to throw away your life to learn the truth, huh? That's impressive.
I had nothing to gain from life. It was easy for me to trade away the time I had left. Hello, T2s. Welcome to the stream.
My master really does take to idle whims. To think she would make a contract for the meaningless life of a powerless girl.
Angie chuckled, not bothering to argue. That was exactly right. How incredible that Bernkastel would lend her power to a worthless life that was trying to throw itself away. Almost like she didn't care about you!
Well, my master is the witch who controls miracles. So, it makes sense that she'd appear even for a worthless girl like you.
Good point. Even if Bernkastel hadn't appeared, I still would have taken that step off the edge that day. My god, Angie.
You really are a cheap and easy woman, aren't you?
Fucking hell, Erika. Jesus Christ. Oh! Sick burn! That is the best comeback! Angie, you deserve a fucking medal for that one. Oh my god, that is the greatest comeback to that I have ever heard. Seriously. Oh my god. Jesus Christ. Well then, just how much are you worth? Me? The way Erika cackled was disturbing. Still, Angie realized that this was her way of answering the question. People don't become witches of their own choosing. If they're capable of living, all people want to live their lives as humans. When something comes along to trip up that life, that's when the road to living as a witch opens. Even Fruiter Erika, who calls herself the Witch of Truth, must be like this. The true witches of truth, sitting here drinking tea without even looking at each other, are exactly the same.
I like exposing the truth.
I know that.
I like exposing secrets and watching these people turn pale as they wonder how I figured it out. That's when I know I've reached the truth, and it's a moment of ecstasy.
Angie! This is the Angie I love. My god! I love it when Angie's like this. Seriously, she and Bernkastel are like two peas in a pod. There is something seriously wrong with you.
Well then, what does the truth mean to you?
Angie was about to give an immediate answer, but she bit back her words. Then she gulped, not knowing how to respond. After all, to Angie, the truth itself was the goal. At first it was out of hatred. Could assure me Eva? The fucking train. The fucking train! God damn it. Jeez. Could Ishimiya Eva, the sole survivor of Rokanjima, be the culprit behind everything? She hated Eva, but she had no proof that her aunt was the culprit, and of course Eva never talked about what happened on that island. So at first, the truth meant proof that Eva was the culprit, in Angie's eyes. However, that feeling withered away with Eva's death. Now that Eva was dead, even if Angie did find some kind of proof, it wouldn't mean anything. So eventually, the truth Angie wanted to find became nothing more than the simple desire to know what happened on that island on that day. However, one thing was obvious. You guys can't hear the train? Oh, but Nagels can hear it. Okay, I see. Because it's so loud to me in the background. So I'm glad that you guys can't hear it very well, actually. Even if she did find out the truth, that wouldn't bring any of her family back to her. I mean, Luce, I think Angie's timeline is kind of proof that there is magical stuff going on in the story. Like, seriously, there's so many things that would happen. Like, she's literally going over the same events twice. Like, in 2 different ways. It might not mean anything at all.
意味もなく大好きなお兄ちゃんが隠す真実を暴く
Like, she literally has memories in episode 6 of things that haven't happened yet. Like, in the human world. How would that even make any sense at all?
You're going to expose the truth. Your beloved Onichan is hiding, even though it's meaningless.
あんたこそ意味がわかりません
You're the one who's not making sense.
Erika laughed mockingly. Now, you know, when you are on the receiving end of a burn from Erika, that's when you know you fucked up. When Erika has a point. Erika laughed mockingly. Angie laughed too, as though she agreed.
だからね
And so,
私にとっての真実は目的に変わったの
my own truth became my goal.
生きるための理由とでも言えばいいのかしら
Maybe you could even call it my reason for living.
じゃあ真実にたどり着いたらもう生きる意味も目的もなくなっちゃいますね
So, once you do reach the truth, there won't be any point or purpose to your living anymore, right?
そうよ
That's right.
だから死ぬの
So, I'll die.
もういいじゃない
Hasn't it been long enough?
12年も余計に生きたの
I've already lived 12 years too long.
そんな私に最後の瞬間くらい願いを叶えてくれる魔女が現れてもいいとは思わない
Don't I at least deserve to have a witch appear and grant my wish in my final moments?
ぶっちゃけると
Or, to put it simply, you're just tired of life.
生きるのにもう疲れた
Does
の
that-
一言でようやくできちゃいますね
Does that sum it up?
そうよ
Yeah, I guess it does.
だから私の存在も生きる目的も何もかも無意味
So both my reason for living and my very existence are completely meaningless.
一なる真実の書にたどり着くという目的はそんな私に人生最後のちょっとしたきらめきを与えてくれたわ
That's why this goal of finding the book of the single truth has put a little sparkle back into my life, now that it's nearly over.
その一点でだけベルンカステルには感謝してるわ
At least on that score, I'm grateful to Bernkastel.
なるほど
I see.
バトラはあんたに生きてほしいからあんたの死ぬためのゴールを隠してるわけですね
Butler wants you to live, so he hit the goal line that would lead you to death.
バトラさんに初めて登場します
I think I pity Butler-san for the first time.
妹は選べないですからね
Oh my god, Erika got a good burn in. Wow!
After all, you can't choose your little sister.
Damn. These two are just roasting each other. sorry, Oni-chan. I'm tired of life. For 12 full years, I've been living off nothing but the illusion that someone might come home someday. Just let me find peace already. And finding the truth of that day is how I've chosen to mark the end of my life. For 12 years I've believed in a miracle, but there was no miracle. I won't believe in miracles anymore.
The book of the single truth, huh? Of course, I'm also dying to find out what's in it. But from what I hear, it doesn't sound like the truth inside is something spectacular enough to mark the end of your life with.
Seriously, Erika! When Erika makes more sense than you, you know you fucked up. My god. Erika is actually... My god, Erika. Are you trying to giga-brain this and like... because you don't want the competition of Angie for your Waga Aruji? Is that it? Is that what you're trying to do? Are you trying to get Angie back on the other side so that you don't have to compete with her and you can be your master's one and only servant? Is that what you're trying to do? Yeah. At first, I hoped there would be something earth-shattering in it. But now I've calmed down, I guess you could say. Hello, Ruka. Welcome to the stream.
Any truth searched for by a worthless person is bound to be worthless. It will probably make for a fitting end to your worthless life.
Yeah. I'm sure it will. Angie was already starting to realize something. Yep. Regardless of Eva's reason for staying silent, the real events of that day probably weren't anything earth-shattering. Some sort of malfunction made the bomb in that secret underground base explode. Yes, it was just an accident. But the public already believed that some sort of conspiracy surrounded the events of that day. So that's what they expected. Eva was a suspect herself. So of course no one would believe that or claim that something strange happened. Naturally, Angie didn't believe her either. In that case, shutting up like a clam would be better than the alternative. It was hardly surprising that Eva chose to say nothing. Right now, I don't feel any sense of pride and accomplishment. I just feel sort of worn out and listless.
Being able to withstand the truth is what makes someone a witch of truth. Comrade Angie.
I knew it! I knew that's what Erika was trying to do! I fucking knew it!
It looks like you don't possess that strength after all. If you did, you wouldn't be thinking about dying.
You're right. I've dreamed that someone might come back for 12 years. I've just used Beatrice's cat box to shut away the truth,
denying it for all that time.
一なる真実の書を読んだ
When you read the book of the single truth.
らあんたはどうなるんでしょうね
Sorry, I messed that up.
When you read the book of the single truth, I wonder what'll happen to you.
さあ
Who knows?
契約に従いベルンカステルはちょんと私の首でも鎌で買ってくれるんじゃない
Won't Bernkastel carry out the contract by slicing my head off with a scythe or something?
あるいはまたひき肉かしら
Or will I be turned into chunks of meat again? Getting real tired of that one.
今度こそ塩と胡椒を練り込まれるわね
Maybe I'll get some salt and pepper this time.
なるほどだからひき肉なわけですね
I see. So that's where the chunks of meat thing came from.
何か言った
Did you say something?
いいえ何も
No, nothing at all.
それよりおかわりはいかがです
Anyway, would you like some more tea?
ノーサンキュー
No, thank you. Well, because, Ramsh, I think that she should at least be able to live her own life out first. You know, everybody deserves a chance at life. I mean, it'll always be waiting for her. They'll always be waiting for her. But... Vince, that is hilarious. They'll always be waiting for her, Ramsh, but she only gets one chance at, to live her life on Earth. Angie listlessly gazed down from the balcony with no handrail. Of course, she actually did get a second chance, because freaking Featherine popped her over from the other one where she died. Popped her over from the other fragment. Exactly, Luce. Angie listlessly gazed down from the balcony with no handrail. Down into the darkness of the abyss at the bottom of the bookshelf ravine. Note the gap between the bookshelf skyscrapers. From the beginning until the end of my journey, I hadn't taken a single step away from this spot. This journey of mine, not even a single step long, will end soon. Yep, that makes sense. Bernkastel would just pull her into a fragment where she died from the poem. What are those lines of light flowing around at the bottom?
Oh, those?
大アウローラ教のパーティーの客人たちの行列でしょ
Probably a group of guests coming to the Great Lady Aurora's party.
客人
Guests? Here we go, what's going on?
元老院の大魔女たちや退屈から逃れる永遠の旅の途中の航海者たちや
Ooh, the whole dang Senate is gonna watch this! Okay, you guys, can you hold on for just a second? Because I gotta go to the bathroom myself, so I will be right back.
Great witches from the Senate. Voyager witches who are trying to escape boredom in their endless travels.
数百年の眠りより目覚めた偉大なる大魔女たちから未来世界を牛耳る魔女や魔女狩りの貴族たちまで
Powerful witches who had woken from century-long sleeps, as well as witches who control the future world and noble witch hunters.
今夜は大きなパーティーが催されるようですよ
Damn, we are going to get the mother of all audiences for this final battle. Holy shit. Woo! The stakes could not be higher.
It seems she's planning to hold a grand party tonight.
お誕生パーティーでもするの
What, is it a birthday party or something?
無限の魔女大ベアトリーチェ教は辺境の魔女なれど
From what I've heard, well, the great lady Beatrice, the endless witch, is an outsider among witches.
その優れた魔法体系により無限の物語を生み出す無限機関
Yes, I knew it!
猫箱を生み出した天才魔女だそうです
I knew it! I fucking knew it! I knew it! I knew this was what it was all about. Because it makes sense. They're going to go to war over this fucking catbox thing that... Because it's essentially the cure to their whole thing of endless boredom. That's their whole thing that they hate most of all because they're immortal and they get bored super easily. And then Beatrice invented this thing which gives you the possibility of creating infinite stories. Like literally impossible to be bored with it. Holy fuck, I love this story so much.
She's also the genius who created Beatrice's catbox. Out of a formidable magical compendium, an endless factory capable of producing endless tales.
私からすれば爪の甘い間抜け魔女なのですがどうやら大魔女の世界ではちょいと知られた有名人のようで
From my point of view, she's just stupid and a weak finisher. But in the world of great witches, she's apparently pretty famous.
ベアトリーチェの誕生会でもやるわけ
So this is Beatrice's birthday party.
我が主はベアトリーチェの腹渡でもつ鍋パーティーと言っています
My master says she'll be holding a dinner party with Beatrice's guts.
だってそうじゃないですか
After all, it's only natural, right?
異なる真実が存在しないから猫箱は無限の物語を生み続けたのです
The catbox was only able to generate infinite tales. Because there was no single truth.
しかし今宵
However, tonight,
あんたの鍵によって異なる真実が明かされます
Angie. Just think of what these witches will do. What kind of chaos they'll create if you take this away from them. Do you realize that Beatrice has probably saved a lot of lives of people on Earth by keeping the witches occupied with this invention? This magical invention? Do you have any idea what kind of chaos you're going to unleash upon the world when they start granting wishes and doing stuff all willy-nilly, even abiding by the rules? What kind of crazy shit is going to happen all across the multiverse if you want to destroy the catbox?
however, tonight, that single truth will be revealed. Thanks to your key.
そしてそれは猫箱が開かれることを意味する
And that means the catbox will be opened.
まさにベアトリーチェを生きたまま腹を引き裂いてその中身をぶちまけるのと同じことってわけです
Really, it's no different from slicing open her chest as she still lives and tearing out what's inside.
そのもつ鍋パーティーにあの高速道路の渋滞みたいな大行列が
Everyone in that huge crowd that looks like a packed freeway is going to one dinner party.
ベアトリーチェの有名さを驚くべきかあの連中のゲスさにヘドが出るのが先かわかりかねるわ
I'm not sure what's stronger. My shock at how famous Beatrice is, or my revulsion at those sleaze bags.
あんたにとって
一なる真実の書の中には単なるピリオドに過ぎない。
You're right. Outerverse, yeah. Void Dweller, I should say, yeah. It's yeah.
For you, the Book of the Single Truth is nothing more than an Ange.
でも六軒島ミステリーを感激する者たちにとってはこれは見過ごせないイベントですから。
However, for all of us enjoying the mystery of Rokenjima, this is an event that can't be missed.
なるほ
I see.
ど。あれはお兄ちゃんのゲーム版を食い破ってたヤギどもの行列というわけなのね。
So that's a crowd of those goats who were chewing Oni-chan's game board apart. Angie's analogy was an accurate one. The crowd far, far below them was made up of nobles wearing beautiful outfits and goat masks. They were also intent on tearing the guts out of Beatrice's cat box, but they couldn't even hide the drool trickling from their mouths. Those gluttonous goat nobles who derived pleasure from the violence of exposing the truth were in a line of cars heading towards the meeting place.
猫箱もベアトリーチェもいよいよおしまいなのね。
Looks like this is the end for Beatrice in the cat box.
ベアトたちはゲーム版の最後の食い残し黄金鏡に立てこもってます。
Beatrice and the others have holed up in the Golden Land, the last remnants of the game board.
バトラとベアトが門番を務め第一陣を壊滅させたようですが第二陣は防げません。
Butler and Beatrice have strengthened their defenses and have destroyed the first wave, but they won't be able to stop the second.
我が主は同情概念破壊の艦隊を与えられました。
Damn. Whoa. Looks like Erika's gonna come back for round 2. And with a new weapon.
And Master's given me an armada.
An armada of what? Capable
Capable of destroying the very concept of defensive measures.
黄金鏡の城壁などもはや風前の灯火です。
The Golden Land's ramparts are as good as gone.
島に湧き出したヤギたちは島に惨劇を望む未来の妄言が具現化したもの。
Those goats who appeared all over the island. They're the personification of random opinions in the future. And all of them want this island's tale to be a tragedy.
そうです。
That's right.
あのヤギたちはネットの海からいくらでも生まれてきます。
Those goats keep getting born from the sea of the internet.
第一陣など所詮はうぞうむぞう。
That first wave was just the rich riffraff.
Goddamn freaking... Stop making theories! Are they ever gonna run out of ammo? My god. Too many goat theories.
第二陣は違います。
The second wave will be entirely different.
無数のヤギたちの中から立てこもるすべての駒たち個人個人の否定に特化した
I hope...
再生営から編成しています。
Damn. I hope maybe like all the minor characters will get a chance time to will get their own time to shine defeating these guys. Like they'll each get to defeat an elite mook right here.
It's made up of the best of the best. Elite goats selected from the crowd. They're capable of denying all the cowering pieces one by one.
総兵力は10万。
Holy fuck! What?
In total, they number in the hundreds of thousands.
島に立てこもるほんの数十人を否定するために10万の否定を用意したのです。
How many people have created theories? How many fucking people?
1,000 people to deny the existence of a few dozen hiding on an island.
お兄ちゃんももうおしまいね。
Looks like this is it for Oni-chan, too. Angie, don't you care about your brother?
もう覚悟はされているのでしょ
Are you sure you're ready?
後ろ宮バトラは1986年に死んでいて、あの彼は猫箱が生み出した幻想であると。
You understand that Ashimiya Butler died in 1986, and that this man is an illusion created by the cat box?
Yeah,
分かってるわ。
I understand. Regardless of whether he's my real brother or an illusion, regardless of whether he's who I'd like him to be or not. The battler who created this game board for my sake will die. But Angie, you're interacting with him! And Beatrice! Who was the owner of the game board before and creator of it. My god, Angie, you're interacting with them. No, I'm just going to accept the fact that he was already dead, so it's not like he's actually going to die. Angie thought to herself, shouldn't performing her brother's last rites be her responsibility? This was her final trial, which she had assigned to herself. All those people down on the game board were the personification of Angie's naivete. By denying the existence of all of them, wouldn't she finally be able to accept the truth? No, that's not right. I'm not being honest even with myself. That bizarre Halloween party may have been an illusion, but that didn't make it any less heartwarming. Oni-chan said it himself. True, that Halloween party may have been an illusion. However, he was trying to use that party to tell me something.
その第二陣は
About this second wave.
我が主より私が指揮官を務めるよう仰せつかっています。
My master has appointed me to be their commander.
お任せを、エンジさん。
Leave it to me, Angie-san.
あなた自らに手を汚させるほど我が主は陰湿ではありません。
Nah, she's talking about the dial-up internet of 1998. I'm pretty sure a Void Dweller.
Leave it to me, Angie-san. My master isn't so malicious that she'd make you dirty your own hands.
Yes, that might be kind of her. These are my lingering attachments we're talking about. I should be grateful to Bernkastel. She really were cruel. She would probably have ordered me to take charge of the second wave and execute my own family.
どうしエンジ
Comrade Angie,
あんたは真実の魔女なんですよね。
you're a witch of truth, aren't you?
そうよ。
That's right.
多分。
Probably. Oh, yeah!
受け入れましょうよ。
She's having second thoughts.
Then accept the truth, okay?
12年を経てようやく本当の一なる真実を。
Finally, after 12 years, the single truth lies before you.
Yeah, it's that old dial-up internet of 1998. I don't think a lot of you watching right now has even heard the old dial-up internet sound. It was like made a bunch of weird-ass noises. The computer, like, every time you wanted to connect to the internet, it was not instantaneous like it is today. Or it has been for the past, like, nearly 20 years or so.
私はここでベルンカステルが封印を解き終えるのを気長に待つとするわ。
I'll just sit around here until Bernkastel breaks the seal.
おそらくはパーティーのゲストとしてあなたは呼び出されるでしょう。
You'll probably be summoned as a guest for the party.
姿見はありますので、目アニでも撮ってたらどうです
We've got a mirror, so maybe you should wipe the sleep in your eyes.
あんたこそ出陣前に無駄毛でも抜いてきなさいよ。
And maybe you should shave before heading out to battle. Oh my god, Angie! Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god, Angie! Seriously, if Angie lost any points with people for her behavior in the last section, which is understandable, justified rage, even though she's being manipulated by Bernkastel, I say this section should have won back any points Angie lost with the audience. Seriously. Her armpits, I assume. Like, what else would she possibly be talking about? Jeez. Okay, you guys. Another new background. Oh my god. Okay, you guys. I think this is a good stopping point. This scene change here. It's, so I'm gonna try to do the rest of this chapter and the next chapter next time. And we are barreling towards a conclusion. I'm trying to keep it somewhat clean, Romsh. Jeez. Okay. Oh my god, next time. I cannot wait to see what happens. We are in full final battle mode, you guys. I am ultra excited here. And next time, tomorrow we are going to have a special stream of Higurashi. A certain Higurashi thing. But, and in 2 days, we will continue Umineko. So, until then, I cannot wait. So long, farewell, auf Wiedersehen, good night. You are all the sweetest of hearts. See ya.